Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. Fam, what's poppin', fam? You know I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. Yeah. If you just came in the building, smash that like button. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. Yeah. So, we all know Gunna took the plea first and said YSL is a gang. Do y'all feel that Gunna told? Let me know, right? Young Thug went all the way through trial to the end and got nervous and took the plea. Pled guilty now, all the way to the end now, and took the plea and pled guilty. And, you know, Gunna's plea that he took, he didn't have the stipulations, whereas though he couldn't say certain things. Right? Thug took the plea, whereas though he had to watch what he says. And I'm going to tell you right now, it crushed his career because he can't be himself. He can't be himself. So I think he's real nervous about what he's going to drop because he don't want to say the wrong thing. And his attorney put a motion in to modify his sentence. Now, just because the attorney put the motion in don't mean that they gonna go with it now. You hear me? Just because the lawyer put the motion in doesn't mean that they are going to go with it. See, Thug had the case beat, right? But what these boys be doing, they real cocky because they got some bread. You know, everybody chasing money out here. You hear me? Everybody trying to chase $1 to live, right? Now these boys find financial freedom and they get cocky. But when it come to that justice system, everybody ain't as cocky. You hear me? Everybody ain't as cocky. Thug was supposed to take that case all the way to trial and go all the way to the jury. Not plead guilty now at the end and get scared. I'm just being real. See, if he would have went all the way, they would have found Thug not guilty too. It was too many flaws, too many of his constitutional rights that was violated. He had the case beat, but he got scared. Everybody, right, is a gangster until they up against that justice system. Yeah, everybody. They all thugs. Now, Gunna took the plea. I feel by him admitting that it was a game, right? Ahead of everybody, and saying that whatever was in the car wasn't his, knowing they was together, was only two people in the car, I felt the bull ratted. Y'all can let me know if y'all felt erratic, but I felt erratic, right? He came home dropping music. His music is skyrocketing. He's saying whatever in the music. Thug got stipulations. He got to watch what he say. Straight up. He can't get into it like he used to. Now he trying to get Brian Steele to put the motion in for him, right? He want Brian Steele to put that motion in, hoping that the judge granted. He wants some things modified. And I really think by him taking the plea, they knew what they was doing. Yeah, we're going to make him spend that money. We're going to make him not eat the same. He think he won, but we know he going to get back out there and think it's his world and he above the program that they designed, and get out there and play with them people. I really think they want Thug to go ahead and say something crazy on that music so that they can violate him. So I don't think they're going to modify the sentence. They think like, yo, boy think he got away. No, we going to hold it on him. See, you got to understand this, right? When you go into war, go all the way to war. Don't cop out. Them people ain't give no plea to Thug from the door. They ain't give him no plea. They ain't give him no plea at all. They gave him a plea because they knew he had the case beat. He fell for the bait. All that tough guy stuff, because you got flunkies like the police, Lil Woody, all that tough guy stuff. Nah, you ain't like that, bro. Anybody can go out there and bust a strap. Anybody can bust that joint. Anybody. But can you stand up when the consequences are in front of you? Huh? You can go out there and live that tough guy life, but can you stand up when the consequences are in front of you? Straight up. Or you going to bow down? Because what I see, Thug bowed down. Yeah. Nigga, you don't get no cool points, nigga. You were supposed to take that. Take it all away. Nigga, these niggas made songs about taking it to trial and they pleading guilty. Come on, man. These niggas is making songs about taking it to trial and y'all pleading guilty. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't like that. Anybody can get some crash dummies on their squad and let them crash out. Nigga, stand on what you was standing on. Because if he would have stood on business, right, he would have came home and dropped a banger. He been out 9 months. Man, we heard some little goofy stuff they put out. It wasn't it. It was a couple of them on the track. Gunna told, drop the music how he wanted to drop it, and everybody was banging it. Everybody. Man, they was turning it up. Everywhere. He elevated from the situation. Thug went down. And Thug career don't look the same. I'm just being real. Nah, Thug career ain't looking the same. And we got to be real with that. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share this video. All that tough, I'ma take it to trial. Nigga, you should have took it to trial, nigga. Come on now. You ain't never took nothing to trial. And the first time you go to trial, you take a plea. Come on, man. You ain't never picked 12 in the first time. Soon as they gave you a plea deal, you opted out and got up there and said, I apologize. Come on, man. But these are the guys that's making the influential music all across the internet. These are the guys that's out here doing a whole bunch of goofy stuff that the people is looking up to as their rappers, the favorite rapper. Come on now. Now, he can't say what he want, right? Mariah the Scientist got hands on him. He trying to make sure she feel good. You ain't yourself. And I'm going to tell you, when you used to doing something and you ain't yourself, you going to go backwards if you ain't doing what you used to be doing. Straight up. Thug ain't doing what he was used to doing. Nah, it ain't the same. Gunna stepping all around him. And he told. Gunna told. And he's stepping all around him. So is the Rats winning? The Rats look like they winning out here. The jokers that's Fufafi, they really look like they winning. What it is. Come on now. Thug stood up. His man laid down, sat down and pissed, right? And he elevated. Come on, man. If Thug would have went to trial all the way to the jury and they would have got him not guilty, when he got out, he would have made fire because he could have talked about those experiences. He could have talked about everything that he been through, the situation, what he came through, how he overcame it. Man, he can't say none of that. Yeah, it's a different ball game. Yeah, they knew what they was doing. See, them people, right? They strategically planned, especially in a situation like that. Yeah, you know, everybody say, yo, Thug won. Nah, Thug ain't win. Come on, man. Nigga ain't win. Got 20 years of probation. Man, that feel like eternity. And you got the stipulation that you can't be yourself, the artist that the world know you as. The world know Thug as a certain kind of rap artist. This how they know him. And he can't be who he is. This person that we seeing now, the calm guy, sitting there with Mariah the Scientist all the time, that ain't the Thug people looking for. Nah. Straight up. They want that old music. That shit you was dropping that had everybody turning you up. And you don't hear nobody talking about playing Thug. They'll tell you they're going to play Gunna before they play Thug. I'm just being real. They'll pop in Gunna before they pop in Thug. Right now. And he ratted. So, was it worth that plea deal? Huh? Especially when you had the case in the bag. You had it. Your lawyer telling you, don't take the plea. Nah, we got this. You get nervous. You got Brian Steele on the case. He going to war. They done locked your lawyer up. Your lawyer say, hey, yo, put me in the cell with my client so we can do some research together on the case. Right? He going to bat for you. You get nervous at the end. Straight up. You get nervous at the end and say, all right, I'm going to take the plea. Man, y'all think that plea deal Thug took was a good decision? let me know, man. Do y'all think the plea deal that Thug took was a good decision? I need to know, because I don't think it was a good decision. I'm going to keep it real. Yeah, they violated so many constitutional rights. The star witness got up there fumbling, lying, playing the game, right? Thug had the case beat, and he ain't understand it. It's all these guys out here doing this goofy shit. Thug was running around doing a whole bunch of goofy shit. He calling jokers in the jail, telling them to put hits in. Goofy shit. You got all the people around you that you had the potential of putting them in position. You got them doing goofy stuff because they was all goofies. You got all goofies around you. How you gonna elevate? Now you gotta sit in that. Your decisions to amplify all the goofies around you to look like you a king. Now them people got hands on you and you can't even be yourself. Now you crying, yo, can you put the motion in for me? Now you crying, asking for help. And they don't want to help you. Y'all embarrassed them. Y'all literally embarrassed Fulton County in front of the world. They don't want to help you. Man, they try and pluck them dudes off one by one. And I mean that. They trying to pluck them dudes off one by one. Every time somebody come in front of them, they try and pluck them. Man, listen. They want their lick back. That's what jokers got to understand. They want the lick back. And they mess around and go and get it on as many of them as they can. Because jokers going to get out there. It's only been almost a year. Jokers going to get out there and be comfortable. I'm home now. Yeah. They knew what they was doing. Thug's bread and butter was to talk filthy in his music. That was his bread and butter. Thug's nothing without talking filthy in his music. And I'm going to just keep it a bean. He's nothing without talking filthy in his music. What is he? Come on, man. You got to remember, Thug was a little dirty, skinny dude wearing girl clothes with messed up teeth. Started talking filthy in the music and got on. Thug wasn't. What was he? Come on, man. He ain't know how to get no money. And I'm telling you, a lot of these jokers, they ain't know how to get no money. Thug ain't know how to make no money. He ain't know how to hustle. Thug wasn't a hustler. Little dirty kid, skinny, wearing girl clothes with messed up teeth. Found out how to rap. Found out how to talk slick. Straight up. You know what the courts did? They said, this is your only way to eat, and I'm going to stop it. But we going to let you go. You got us. He couldn't understand that. Straight up. Not that intelligent. I'm going to tell you that right now. A lot of people be thinking because these people get in position that they smart. Nah, Thug ain't that smart. Made some music with these different sounds that people gravitated to. That's it. That don't mean you smart. Got out there and was doing goofy stuff to try to muscle everything and go against the people that was once with him to show that he was the big dog. Let the money get to his head. But I'm going to tell you, right? Things happen the way they happen, right? He thought, I'm going to take this plea. I got him. Nigga, they cut your water off. Straight up. Now you got to go make some music that you don't know how to make. all you knew how to do was get lit and talk filthy on the track. You don't know how to make no other music. Straight up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button and share this video. Yeah. So now we see Thug complaining. That's what we see now. You signed up for this. Now we see him complaining, trying to drop these motions and modifications, and I doubt the judge grant him. You ain't suffer no consequence if you get out under a year and we start messing with the stipulations. Nah, we want you to mess up. So we gotta keep the stipulations the way they are so that we can hope you mess up and we can get even. Because, yeah, they upset. They ain't showing it. But they want to get even so they can smile. Yeah. You think you got us? You signed on the dotted line. You ain't beat us. Nah. We just had to play the game a different way so that we can lock you in. Straight up. We just had to play the game a different way so we can lock you in. And once we lock you in, we know what you're going to do. You're going to do what you always do. Think that you can cut corners. Ain't that what niggas do? They always thinking, I can cut a corner. We see Thug already wanting to tweet certain things. Then he want to take them back. He want to talk slick. But his stipulations is you can't talk slick. He want to talk filthy right now. But the stipulations got him like, should I say it? I can't say it. Put himself in a trick bag. I'm just being real. Thug literally put himself in the trick bag. But he got a song out talking about take it to trial. Take what to trial? Nigga, you pled guilty. Nah, you ain't like that, man. Anybody can tell somebody to do some goofy stuff. Yeah, that ain't hard. Especially if you got some bread. You got some money, you can pay anybody to do some goofy stuff. He just had a whole bunch of flunkies, goofies, Lil Woody. That's it. And played himself out of position. I'm just being real. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you called in from.
I'm in Miami.
What's good with you, bro?
Man, listen, I think Gunna gonna be able to do his probation. You see how he changed his life around. He did a whole 360. He in the gym, you know what I mean? He working on his fitness. He not even worried about nobody in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think he gonna be able to get off probation early, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Because they pay attention to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pay attention to you turning your life around, focusing on your career. The courts and stuff, they pay attention to that. You feel me? So
facts.
I think he gonna actually get off early on his probation and get right back to whatever he was doing. And Thug, you can't call him a snitch because you took the same plea he took. He just took it earlier than you. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I hear you, but it's the only thing why I say the Gunna's the snitch is because he got up there while it was only like a couple 6 months in and said, this is a gang and this needs to be stopped. It's like the things that he took the plea to and how I said it make me look at it like you were supposed to wait that out a little longer.
Okay, I'm with you on the wait it out a little longer thing, but here's the thing about the snitch allegations. When you snitch, you got to tell on an individual. You can't just say the Bloods did it. Okay, which blood? You see what I'm saying? Or in his case, YSL committed crimes. Okay, which member of YSL committed crimes? He never gave up no name. He never told on nobody. Yeah, he said they're a gang, but if you in a gang, when you get in court, you don't be scared to say you in a gang. I'm in a gang. I'm a gang member.
But then when I see this right here though, when you say YSL committed crimes, the main person from YSL is your right hand man. So you putting the bag on him like, yo, YSL committed crimes. That's your man's. When you into a situation, this is how I feel. When you into a situation like this, and that's your man's, y'all gotta go to war. You know what I'm saying? That's your man. Now, if you put in a situation where that's not really your man's and y'all not standing next to each other talking about slat and all that, and we gonna blow something and all that, and don't come playing with us, that's a different situation. But they was neck and neck. So I just feel, even though I know that it don't operate like that no more, but I feel like when you rocking with somebody solid like they was, y'all gotta go to war together. They should have been taking the plea at the same time. If you ain't taking it, I ain't taking it. This my man's.
Right, I'm with you on that. But if we being technical, when you snitch, you gotta snitch on somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Just on some real stuff. Yeah, I know he shouldn't have said YSL is a gang, but he's also a part of YSL. So that wasn't really telling for reals. You know what I'm saying? Because he never got on there and pointed out, those are the members of YSL. Those three guys sitting there, he's wearing a black tie, a white shirt. This guy's wearing a red shirt and a blue tie. He never pointed nobody out. He just said YSL is a gang, which is public information.
But you got to think about this. When he took the plea, right? He took the plea and it was publicly announced on video in the courtroom, which they did that on purpose, stating that it was a gang, and they already knew who the head of the organization was and that he was next to the organization. So by him doing that, I really think that it put a stain on Thug, mainly because that was the whole point they was trying to prove, that it was a gang. And that being your man, you were supposed to ride a little harder for that, because you signed up for that. Y'all was talking that slat and y'all was stepping on shit together. You was supposed to, I feel you was supposed to hold it down, and y'all lawyers were supposed to come together like, all right, we gonna take this plea. Especially if you running like that with a crew. But that's why I run dolo. But if you running like that with a crew, I think him doing what he did is telling, bro.
Who did he tell on?
He said YSL was a gang.
Okay.
The organization is Thug.
No, but he never said nothing about Jeffrey Williams.
But the RICO was put on YSL, and it was presumed to be that was a gang, and this is your man's. And then they was in the car together, got caught with, I think, a strap and some work, and he said, man, that wasn't mine. So if it's just you two jokers in the car, y'all got to go to war together and say it ain't mine. You don't just take the opt out and say it ain't mine. That means you automatically saying it's mine.
Was he supposed to say it is mine?
Nah, he supposed to go all the way to trial with it so that the jury can say it ain't his.
Here's my thing though. If we get pulled over and they find whatever in the car, we both gonna say it ain't ours. And then we let our lawyers do the technical thing of who was driving this car before. They got chauffeurs, they got security guards. They let them do all that. But it ain't none of ours. You didn't see it. It's not on my person. It ain't mine.
Right.
So that's not telling.
But when you go up there, right, and it's you and him in the car, and you gotta go to trial. You don't admit to the world that it ain't yours. That's a trial situation. When you take that plea, I think that he was supposed to come together with his brother. He separated himself and they was in that together. And he publicly said, man, YSL is a gang. That ain't mine. It's like you identified, but you didn't identify. So it's like
no. Let me stop you right there. You said he did, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So that cancels it out.
But by you saying it ain't mine, it's a gang, and all of that, you push the blame on your bro instead of y'all taking it to war together.
So when they asked Thug, whose stuff is this? Did Thug say it's mine?
Not at all.
Okay, it's the same thing.
But you went out early and you publicly said it was a gang and that YSL needed to be stopped.
Listen.
It
But
was a
that's
lot
not.
said in there.
Listen, no. Listen, it needs to be stopped. Is not snitching. That's not snitching. That's not snitching. Because snitching is pointing somebody out, okay, implicating them in something, and that person gets time for it. He did none of that. The only thing he stated was public information. YSL is a gang. That's like Big U saying the Rolling 60s is a gang. Duh. We know that.
But Big U is the head of the
Big U.
organization. He's the
Say it
head of the
again?
RICO.
Oh, okay, but what I'm saying is the stuff that Gunna said is public information. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't like he told them some groundbreaking information. He didn't say, man, look, Thug is the one that got nut smoked, man. And I know he did because he told me about it. He didn't say that.
But
he didn't say nothing.
but he said that this was an organization and it needed to be stopped, bro. It's like it's a lot to it more than just the one part. If you rocking with this gang and you claiming this gang, and we all know that such and such is the head of the gang, and then they grab everybody and you get up there and say, yo, the gang needed to be stopped. That's telling, bro. That's telling to me. I mean, you know, we disagree. We got different opinions on this one. I'm saying that's your man's, and you rocking with bro hard body, and you get up there and say this organization that you know your man's is the head of, and that you the number 2 guy, and you say yeah, it needs to be stopped. Man, that's pointing the finger at big homie, man.
No, it to the public it'll seem like it is, but if you really like, and I know you've been in them courts, so I ain't trying to discredit what you've been through. But when you tell on somebody, you gotta tell on somebody. You gotta kind of point them out and say this person. You can't just tell that's like saying the Crips did it. Okay, which Crip? The whole entire Crips didn't do anything. It was a Crip. You see what I'm saying?
So now listen.
Hold on. One more thing before I don't want to forget this thought. He never once said he's not a part of YSL. He was a part of that. He never said I'm not a part of YSL. He said I'm a part of YSL. YSL is a gang and it needs to be stopped.
So now if he said if the Crips was on trial, now say this wasn't a YSL trial and it was a Crips trial. If he say the Crips did it and all the Crips is on trial and the Crips needed to be stopped, you still saying he didn't tell?
That is correct because they would ask who. They would get more. It would be more in depth. It wouldn't just be. You can't just blanket it over a group.
I can't agree with that, bro. If the Crips is on trial and you say the Crips did it and the Crips needed to be stopped, bro, you saying that the Crips did it, bro. I can't agree with that. You pointing them out. You ain't supposed to take none of that.
Who did he point out though?
He pointed out Thug. That's YSL.
Pull up the clip can you pull up the clip of whatever he did, his plea? He never told on nobody.
He said YSL is a gang, and
but
it was
a criminal. He also said he was a part of that gang.
He said that it needed to be stopped.
Okay, is that telling?
Yes.
What did he tell on?
He's the number 2 guy. Thug is the number 1 guy. So
why didn't he name Jeffrey Williams and say Jeffrey Williams needs to be stopped? He's a menace with millions of dollars. He needs to be stopped. Now that would be telling.
Hey yo, he would have said it if he had to, bro.
Nah.
I think he would have said it. If they told him he had to say that to go home, bro, he would have said that, bro.
Now, do you remember when this was all going on? They said they're going to use his plea in court against him. They've never brought up what he said in court. While they was on trial, they never brought up Gunna's plea.
I remember that they said that it's a possibility that they can call.
No. When somebody gives up state's evidence, it's required by the state to use that evidence on the people that are on trial. They never brought up Gunna one time in court on trial.
But you know, the public heard that though. That was public knowledge.
Now we're prosecuting him in the court of public opinion. That's different.
But you got to think about this though. Them people that was on trial, them jurors, they seen what was going on in the world. They seen it.
But he didn't tell on anybody, like just on some real stuff. He didn't tell on nobody. He
Bro,
said he admitted his involvement. That's it.
you the number
That's
2
not
guy. They did that
that's
on
not
purpose.
telling though.
Yeah, they did that
Listen,
on purpose. Now, you signed up for that, bro. This is the number 2 guy. This is why I don't
now
rock with nobody, period. But,
the
you
more,
know,
and I'm with you on that,
this
man.
is the
Listen,
number 2 guy.
the less people you chill with, the less problems you deal with. So I'm with you
The
on that. You
number
feel what I'm
2
saying?
guy was the first person to take a plea. They purposely did that. Purposely. Because honestly, they didn't have him. They scared him. So what they did was they did the reverse Uno on him and got him to say all that publicly so that he could identify the gang and they still get a conviction. Because they probably couldn't have got a conviction out of him at all. He was just hanging around perping like he was a gangster. He was a puffy clothes wearing, funny dressing dude that made music. So they went here and manipulated him to go here and say YSL was a gang. It needed to be stopped. I didn't have nothing to do with that stuff in the car, and it was only me and him in the car. And made sure that he identified some key points publicly because they didn't have him. But by him identifying those key points, bro, I'm sticking to what I'm saying, bro. He should have rode that one all the way to the wheels fell off, or they should have came together at the same time. Like, all right, we're gonna take the plea and like YSL's a gang. But you saying YSL a gang first before everybody, you identified the organization as a criminal organization, bro.
YSL is publicly known as a gang.
But it wasn't known as a criminal organization. He said it was
he said it was a gang.
Man, he said it was a criminal organization, bro. He said I seen crimes committed in YSL. He said I seen crimes.
Okay. Did he say who committed those crimes?
But if you say you seen crimes, bro, you identify. You trying to justify this, bro.
I know I'm not. But here's the thing though. They're gonna ask you what crime did you see and who committed them.
But he said he seen them, bro.
He what?
He said he seen them. That's good. That's strong enough for me. Who's admitting publicly that they seen crimes in this organization?
A crime in Atlanta is riding in the car and smoking weed.
Man, you say you seen crimes, bro. You admitting to the organization committing the crimes, bro.
But what
I ain't going
crime
for
did
that.
he see? What crime did he see?
I don't know. Whatever he told them people.
But my point is this: a crime in Atlanta, Georgia, is riding in a car smoking a blunt.
But the crime could have been him in the car with Thug and the work and the shit in the car. That could have been the crime. He said it ain't mine. We all know that's a crime. That could have been identified as a crime.
But did he said it's not mine, but did he say it's
But he said
Jeffrey's?
It was, bro, we can go back and forth on this all day, bro.
Let's just get some clarity.
But I'm telling you, I'm stuck on that. We can say this back and forth all day. I'm stuck on that, bro.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is this. Did he say it's not mine, it is Jeffrey's? Or did he just say it's not mine?
He said it's not mine.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Is that telling? By telling the police it's not mine?
Nah, that's not telling.
Okay, so listen. So we agree that him saying this stuff is not mine, that's not telling. So we're gonna move that to the side. He didn't tell when he said that's not mine. When he said YSL is a gang, you consider that telling even though that's public information?
Yeah, you identifying it. Yeah.
Okay, but did he say it is a gang? I'm not a part of that gang, but that is a gang?
He said that it's a gang and it needs to be stopped.
Okay. So who
Nah, bro. We ain't going we not bro. We ain't doing this no more, bro. Hey, listen.
Tell him by saying the
bro,
gang needs to be stopped?
Bro, you know you my folks. I rock with you. We ain't doing this no more. I identified what you just said. He said YSL is a gang and it needed to be stopped. Why does this gang need to be stopped? What are you insinuating by saying this gang needs to be stopped?
That's the courts. That's the courts.
Nah, we ain't doing that, bro.
You can't, bro. If you get told on, It's going to be, you have to point somebody out. You can't just blanket it over some shit,
Bro,
bro.
if you say this is a gang and it needs to be stopped and you seen crimes occur with YSL, bro, that's enough for me. You don't do that, bro. You
No,
don't do
okay,
that.
okay, I'm with you on the you're not supposed to talk thing, but there's a dude that on that case that got 75 years. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Now, he's able to say Thug is a snitch because Thug took a plea. And Thug didn't fight it all the way through. He can say Thug told. You see
Thug
what I'm
took,
saying?
but the dude that you said got 75, was that the young boy that took a plea?
No, he got banged out. 75, he went all the way, I believe.
Man, I think he took a plea. Everybody took the plea, bro, in the case except Shannon Stillwell and Yak
Yak
Gotti.
Gotti didn't take. It's a couple of them cats that didn't take a plea.
But those are the ones that, went to trial and picked the jury. Them other dudes took pleas.
But it don't matter when you take a plea, bro.
But they all took the plea.
Thug took a plea. Is he a
Thug
snitch?
took the plea in the case at the end of the trial with the two people, bro.
Why would you take a plea if you in the middle of trial?
Listen, I agree. I just said that for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20. I said that he should have took it all the way. And that's why his career is not doing nothing, because he can't talk like he was talking.
The only way he could be able to pop it the way he popping it is if he beat them folks in court like how Puff just did. Puff went all the way.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I said from the door. If he would have went all the way, he could have been himself. Now he can't be himself because he didn't go all the way, and he got the stipulations. He gotta watch what he says.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm sticking to my guns, bro. And I appreciate you calling in.
I want to hear another caller get up here, and I want to hear what they say about how was that telling what Gunna did. Because to me, and I'm not no Thug fan or Gunna fan or none of that type of stuff. But what he did, that was not telling, because nobody got locked up based on what he said, bro. Like, none of that. That's not telling for reals. That's just not telling. He took a plea. Yeah, but that ain't tell. He didn't snitch on anybody. He didn't name a name. He didn't do nothing. He implicated himself in all the same shit. So, I want to hear somebody else get up here, though. Most definitely.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
You know it.
Yo, man, I appreciate all y'all. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. If you're in the building, hit that subscribe button. Let's run the likes up. Hit that like button. It's real rap around here. We like solid conversations in real rap. You hear me? And I'm just keeping it a bean. Big facts. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. What's poppin', Blue Chicken?
What's up, baby?
What's going on? What you think about the situation with Thug and Gunna? Hold on, let me say this super chat. Appreciate the super chat. JR Gets Bread. It was only Gunna and Thug in the car. He definitely told if he said it wasn't his. If it's not his, it has to be Thug's. Ain't no way around that. JR Gets Bread. I appreciate that super chat, bro. Yeah. What's going on with you, Blue Chicken? How you feel about that situation with Thug taking the plea, and now he can't make the music like he used to, and Gunna is making the music any way he can, and his music is doing better than Thug's?
Everybody want to go to jail and prison until they have to go. How about that?
There you go.
First of all, let's start there. Everybody said they can do time and where they gonna go and what they gonna do until they really got to get there. Because you find out over a period of time, you become invisible to people. People don't want to take your calls no more because they don't want to hear you asking. They don't want to hear you asking them what's going on in the streets because they too busy in the streets to be answering your calls. Second thing is, snitching is not for civilians. Civilians are supposed to tell when they see a crime. Ain't that what Wax said? So you're supposed to tell. Now, they're being thugs, menace to society in the streets, running havoc in our neighborhoods. He was never supposed to say anything at all. He was to keep his mouth shut, ask for a lawyer, and plead the fifth. Both of them, if they both would have did that all the way through, because what the young boy Gunna did was he opened up a broader case for them. Because in him saying it wasn't mine, they need to be stopped. Did they need to be stopped when you was running and hanging with them? So you need to be stopped too. So you need to get the same plea that they got. Thug messed up by taking that 20-year probation. Some people can't even stay on probation for 6 months to 5 years. That means you can't have a run-in with the police. You can't get a traffic ticket. You can't do nothing. You are walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
And when they crunch, them people down in them court buildings, they gonna throw the book at you.
And then Thug can't speak how he used to speak. A stipulation of his probation is he can't say the things he used to say. And now his lawyer is trying to put a modification in, you know, trying to get some things changed about his sentence. But I think him taking that plea, he played himself, and now he can't make the music that he used to. And Gunna, I think he ratted, and by him saying the things he said, he can say whatever he wants in his music, and there's no stipulations.
Well, you know what they say, the first one to rat is the first one to get the better deal.
That looked like what happened.
The first one, they scare you. You claim you all about this life until life presents itself to you and start life. And when you getting caught, then you the first one to start singing like a canary. The very first one. It ain't how it used to be. Snitching is not for civilians. Snitching is for people who want to be gangsters, thugs, gangbangers, and all that. When you get caught up, you are not supposed to say nothing. You're supposed to ride that ride out to wherever it takes you. The problem is a lot of them don't even have enough money to keep a lawyer on a retainer, so they can get somebody to come in there to talk to them. I don't know why people don't understand these public defenders do not work for you. You are locked up. You are not part of the public. Their name says it all, public defender. You need to be out trying to fight your case if you can. Thug should have listened to Brian Steele. I know Brian Steele told him not to take that. Look, Brian Steele went over there and helped Diddy now.
Yeah.
He helped, Garios pulled him in. Look what they did over there. And look what he was facing.
Yeah.
Brian Steele was running circles around them Georgia people.
Yeah. And you know, Thug was scared to face the jury. You know, he had the case beat. A lot of his constitutional rights was violated. And I really think he had the case beat. But he was scared to face that jury. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, smash that like button to me too, and share this live.
But he shouldn't have been he shouldn't have been scared to face the juror, because sometimes you got to go through the mud and the smoke so you can go and get your paperwork put in so you will be able to get out. What, he got tired because he was sitting there for almost 2 years? Eating them oodles and noodles, making them jailhouse spreads. He wasn't able to pop pills no more. It's a lot of things he cannot do. That judge made it very clear to him. You can't make the music you make no more because you're a bad influence on the children in your community. I don't want to hear none of that music. I will allow you to go on tours, but you better not have a gun on you. You better hire somebody that's a real security guard, a real license permit carrier to do that, and not any of your friends that's just carrying a gun, because you're going to get it just like they do if your bus get pulled over. It better not be nothing on there. He don't want to change. He liked where he was at. I said this the other day when we was talking about Puffy. I said when he get out, first thing he going to do is go use the bathroom and close the door. He gonna open up that refrigerator, eat what he want, leave it out, all that. And then he may go back to his old habits because they're hard to break.
Yeah.
Sometimes the system sets you up. Let me tell you something. They never let the people out. that they know can bail out and gonna do something right. They set your bail real high or you don't have a bail, which is unconstitutional. But the people that they know that's gonna be right back in there bringing them money, is like a revolving door to them. They just let them out forever, all the time. And you be like, how this got out? And I can't even get out. But no, he shouldn't have said nothing. When you running with people like that, now you don't want no part of what you got yourself caught up into. You don't want to lay in the bed. You don't want to make the bed. You don't want to eat the crap that's on your plate. Nah, I think he was dry snitching.
Yeah.
I think he was
there
dry
you go.
snitching.
That's the best way to put it. You know, definitely dry snitching. But I'm saying you told because you jumped on that deal and said it was a gang, that you seen crimes committed, and it was just like, it was too much pointing the finger at the organization, and you knew your right-hand man, who was the head of it, is on trial.
Well, if you the second general in charge, what was you doing while all of this was going on? So when he opened his mouth and said that, do you know how much more he said behind them doors that they didn't release? They just released him being a snitch to draw attention to that trial and to put people on, to put them on front like Thug. If he kept saying Thug was the mastermind of it, he was doing everything. Do you know how much other stuff that he told just so he could get the plea that he got? That's crazy. Things aren't the same anymore. People will tell on you to get themselves out of a pickle. Why you think Big U is going so much pro se? Because he want to suppress the evidence and see what people are saying about him. He's still going to need a California lawyer behind him to get a lot of that paperwork, because he's not going to be able to get it by himself from behind them bars. But with him having a lawyer working with him, he finna get everything. He finna see everything that they didn't put in about him. Just like with Thug, you don't think Brian Steele was pulling all that paper? You saw how Brian Steele was going back and forth with the judge. That trial was so crazy. I would have just sat back, let it run its course. I would have listened to my lawyer. As much money as they was paying Brian Steele and all of them people know what they doing. When that lady that represented Donald Trump came in there on behalf of Brian Steele, did you see how the judge was looking at her? He didn't even want her in there. And the other 20 lawyers that were sitting out in the hallway on his behalf, the judge wouldn't even let them in. He was supposed to let them in and move some people out and let them come in, because everybody want to say due process. He didn't even do due process for the lawyer. He just immediately went to, you ain't going to tell me who said that? Because I know who was there when it was said. I know what was said. How you know about it? If you don't tell me, I'm finna lock you up. Brian Steele unloosened his tie, took his jacket off, and said, can you house me with my client? Because I need to go over paperwork and stuff with him. I can't do that if I'm locked away from him for 8 hours a day. Look how that got turned over. Mm-hmm. They got scared. They got nervous. Like you said, they had people in their ear, family. You the breadwinner. We need you to hurry up and come home. It's been 2 years now. We might be looking at foreclosures. They done took a couple of cars. We ain't got no more jewelry to sell off. We done sold all the big stuff. You know, your friends ain't coming through. If you the one helping everybody, who gonna help you when you get in a pickle?
Yeah.
Nobody. It's not going to be anyone there to help you, because you're the one that's doing all the helping. But yes, I think that young man dry snitched on him, and he made it worse for all of them. But them other two and a couple of others that the callers said prior that went to trial, that's what you do. You go to trial. All you got to do is put a doubt in the juror head. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
That's all you got to do. And it's easy if you keep your mouth shut and you got a good lawyer and you know he gonna make it happen for you. He didn't listen to Brian Steele. He wouldn't have been on this 20-year probation. And then it wasn't even 3, 4, 5 months later, his son was all on the video making the Facebook videos, flashing the gun around. That threatens him.
Yeah, listen, man. They don't be understanding that, but they be talking that heavy camp stuff in their music, and I'm going to take it to trial. And when it's that serious business in front of you, they be ready to cop out.
And you can't do that. You can't do that. That's why the young people need to understand you need to separate reality from fiction. It's all right to listen to some of these songs. In our days, our parents and grandmamas and them, they used to listen to that Sugar Boogie Woogie song that they mamas and them didn't want them to listen to. The blues, the new music coming in. Just don't allow it to influence you. Know that when the song go off, it's just a song. It's just a song. You may be able to relate, but it's just a song. Yeah. Just like these kids playing this GTA and stuff. You shooting good on these video games, but you think you finna get out there in the street and shoot like that? Don't you know them guns got kickbacks? You're gonna knock your front teeth out. No. I agree with you. I agree with the caller to a point, but no, he wasn't supposed to say anything, Mr. Deasy, from where I come from. And I didn't came from the streets. No, you take that on your chin. You ride that out. And hopefully whoever you with got some money to help you get a lawyer if you riding out for them. But him saying that they was a gang and needed to be stopped, being in a gang is not a crime. But committing crimes when you're in a gang, that's a crime. That makes the RICOs come down. And then the feds is cold. The feds will take you all the way through, and you might win or lose. You take a plea. If the feds don't want you in the feds, they'll kick you to the state. Yeah. Even though you got fair time, they will kick you to the state to do some hard time instead of going over there to the feds to Club Med. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. I agree with you. I appreciate you. I'm in the chat. I'm in and out. I'm finna go water my grass while it's a little lighter, cool down today. It was hot out here. So as always, blessings, love, and respect, and keep doing your thing. And Thursday is 20K. All right?
I appreciate you calling in.
All right, baby. Later.
If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button too. If you just got in the building, violate that like button, man. Come on, man. Real recognize real. Stay solid and hit that like button. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. Yeah. You know I appreciate all y'all. Let me see if I return this call right here. Yeah. But I see it, you know. Boy was supposed to go all the way. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. Returning your call. State your name, where you called in from. Yo. Okay, you ain't got nothing to say. Yay, man. You know, I appreciate all y'all facts. You know, I just keep it a bean. You know, Thug should have went all the way. Now he can't be himself. The music ain't the same. You know, don't nobody want to hear that from you. They used to hearing you a certain way. You got to keep that same energy. You can't go to, you know, trying to sugarcoat the music. They used to hearing you a certain way. Yeah. Gunna around there, stepping around there. Yeah, he ratted, but he's saying whatever he wanted. So is the Rats winning? Or the Rats winning in the game, man? Because that's what it looked like. Looked like the Rats is winning. Straight facts. I'm just being real. It looked like the Rats is winning. You see how all these rats is running around? They running around everywhere. And they talking slick like they winning. Yeah. And if you haven't already smashed the like button, hit that like button, man. Straight up. Hit the subscribe button. Share this live, man. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Mondale,
Yeah, ain't no kids allowed to call here. I don't know who that is. But nah, you sound like a kid. Don't call here. Do not call here. At all. Do not call here. Let me go ahead and block you now. I don't know who that is. But you going straight on the block list. Facts. Yeah. Man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but negative. You getting blocked. I ain't got no problem with blocking people. None. Like, that's the easiest thing for me to do with you, is block you. That's the easiest thing for me to do, is block you. Yeah. Straight up. Make sure y'all smash the like button too. You know, and subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all know we on the way to 20K. Straight up. We about to crack that 20K, and we touching the surface. I'ma just keep it a beam. We touching the surface. You know what I mean? Straight up. And I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. I ain't got no problem with blocking people either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem. My block button worked the best. I got the best block game out there. I let some people live, but you get to texting me, I'ma block you. And I love it. Yeah. Thug messed around and played himself, man. Y'all feel me with this or not? Because I really think he played himself by taking the plea. It was signed and sealed. His lawyer seen the case was spanked. He had the case beat. Straight up. It was beat. For real. But, you know, this is what the youngins should be paying attention to, if we being real. How these guys will talk that talk and be out there doing goofy stuff, but the consequence is trial, is jail, or in the grave. And they really don't want it. So you out there taking these chances for what? You don't want what come with it. Like, Thug was out there acting like he was really ready for what came with it. But he wasn't. He wasn't ready. When he sat in the can and they was holding it on him and he was feeling that day in and day out, it's a different, especially, I'm sure they had him in 23-1. I'm sure they had him locked down. It was different. But this is what he said he about. Straight up. A lot of these jokers be acting like they about that. Anybody can get somebody goofy to go do some goofy stuff on your behalf for some paper. But you ready for the process or what? Are you ready for that? Come on, man. Actually, I think he crushed his career. If we being real. You know what I'm saying? I think he crushed his career. I don't think it's going to ever be the same. Straight up. I don't ever think the career of Thug will be how it once was. Yeah. You know, you can lose that momentum from everything you go through in life and you can never recover. Yeah. You know, he can't get on like he was because you know he was getting on making that music. Them niggas would be on lean. Them niggas be popping shit. They be out of their mind making the music. You hear the song, it sound like they humming on it, then they making noise on it, then they say a few words. Them niggas is lit. Now you sober and you gotta go in the booth and try to make music that you can't really talk about busting no strap. You can't talk about no street shit. You can't talk about nothing what you used to doing. And I really think it's a different ball game for him now. Gunna back out there being himself. But these are the people that these jokers be embracing, right? Gunna was his mans. Straight up. Gunna was his mans. I'm just being real. Gunna was his mans. That was his mans. No cap. You know, they was in their hard body. Going in. It was all about YSL. But when it was time for YSL to stand up, right? Who folded? Who folded now? Let's be real. Yeah. He said he gonna be talking about red bottoms, stilettos, purses, and skirts. You know he said he liked wearing girl clothes. Come on, man. Like, he said he liked wearing girl clothes. He liked his nails painted. And listen, he made some good songs at the same time, right? But I can tell them songs he made, he was lit. Yeah, he was lit. And you can't get lit no more. You can't have that same in it. It's a different ball game, man. If you haven't already smashed the like button, hit that like button. Violate it. Subscribe to the channel, man. We about to hit that 20K, baby. Facts. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. What's going on, Jay?
What's up, SB? How you doing, bro?
What's poppin', man? Everything, Taib?
Hey, you know, I ain't too familiar with the RICO charges and all that, but I know one thing. They used some of Young Thug's lyrics against them, too.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, and his number 2 guy took a plea early, told the whole world that the crew was a gang and that he seen crimes in the organization and that the gang needed to be stopped.
Well, first they had to establish that it's an enterprise, right? For the RICO, right? And then they need 2 crimes connected to the enterprise, and that makes the RICO. So, you know, however they find the crimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, his number 2 guy, the guy that was rocking with him, hard body, jumped on the first train smoking, and I think he threw him under the bus by the things that he said while pleading guilty. And I think that really damaged, you know, the dude's image. But at the same time, he was able to take the plea and come home and say whatever he wanted in the music, while Thug took the plea at the end of the trial, but his stipulations was he couldn't say certain things in his music. So it's like his music isn't the same, you know, because he can't come with that fire, you know, talking about the destruction, and, you know, it got to be positive. And I really think that killed his, like, image in the rap game.
Right. And I looked it up a little bit, right? And the guy that got the 75 years, well, he got 40 and then another 35. That was connected to that police officer being, I don't know if he was killed or attempted murder or what, but that was connected to a police officer.
It was they bust the cop. The cop didn't die, but yeah, they bust the cop. That's what set the chain of events to make them say, all right, we ready to take him down. They was letting him run around and do all the goofy stuff, but once the cop got shot, that's when they said, all right, we got to take him down.
Right. So, and then if they connect that to the enterprise, them guys was looking at some serious time, man.
Of course, they was looking at some serious time, but Thug, I really feel like he had the case beat because they violated a lot of his constitutional rights. And, you know, it was a lot of lies and conflicting stories. And nobody ever said specifically that it was him while they was testifying, but they was just like all over the place. So the people wasn't really reliable that like that. But they wanted him so much and they knew that they fumbled the ball. They threw the plea deal on the table of that 20 years probation and put all the stipulations in there, and he jumped on it when he should have went all the way. But, you know, he made a song talking about going to trial. And a lot of these dudes that be talking that heavy stuff in the music, when it come time to stand on it, they don't stand on that.
Yeah. Well, you know how that is, man. Like I said, I really don't be having too much to say about all that kind of stuff because the game is totally different than the old school game. The old school games, them guys they stood on what they stood on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these younger guys, they all go down. The old school guys that was out there running around, they all went down together. You know what I'm saying? They all took it to trial. They got their 30-piece, 40-piece, whatever, and they ate it.
This situation here, the boy Gunna took the plea ahead of time and he identified the game. But his music is buzzing. People buying his music. It's like the Rats is winning. So, I mean, should they really live to these standards of no telling in these situations? When we look at it, the person that do the ratting get the most acknowledgement.
But it's a new school gang. It's that it's the rules and change. You know what I'm saying? Just like even some of the mobsters, they ratted on each other. You know what I mean? So it's just I like I say, man, it's just hey, like you say, hey, the street. I'm not in the streets. You know what I mean? So that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you calling in, though, Jay.
All right, SB, be cool, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right.
If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Where y'all at in the building, man? Smash that. Where the real ones at, man? Where the real ones at? Smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. And I appreciate all of y'all. We going to the moon. You hear me? Yeah. We going to the moon. Facts. On our way, 20K subscribers. Let's go. You hear me? We on our way. Real recognize real, man. I really think, Thug taking the plea damaged his career. Yeah. I think it damaged it. Because if he would have took the case all the way and spanked it like he had it locked, he would have came out and been able to talk reckless on the track, and they would have sucked it up. But nah, that shit he dropped with Future and somebody else on there. I think it was him and Future. I think it was somebody else. It wasn't it. That wasn't it. I'm just being real. That wasn't it. That wasn't the Thug that we used to hearing. Straight up. Gunna is Thug artist. So Thug wins if Gunna wins. Hey, listen. Hey, JR, get ready. You right about that to an extent, right? You right about that to an extent. Most definitely. But at the same time, Thug, he don't want to be looking like the underdog. He don't want to be looked at as Gunna's over top of him. Because right now, that's what it looked like. I'm just being real. Right now, it looked like Gunna is better than Thug. I'm just being real. Straight up. It looked like Gunna is better than Thug. Straight up. And I'm just keeping it real. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button and share this video. If you haven't smashed that like button, go ahead and violate it. Violate the like button. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. We going up. You hear me? We about to hit that 20K. The long way. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like a lot of these dudes be acting like they ready for trial. Like they really ready for trial. Oh, I'm going all the way. But when it come time to show face, they like, I'm nervous. Nah. Why put yourself in that situation? You know? But like I said, Thug was a little dirty dude. Yeah, dirty dude, wearing girl clothes, didn't know how to get no money, teeth all messed up, found his way into music and wanted to show that he was a gangster. We heard him on many occasions. I'm a real gangster. I'm a real gangster, but you running around with these girl clothes on and you trying to make up and show something to the people that you grew up around because he was going to war with the people in his neighborhood. Ain't that something though? How a joker get on and the people that's with you, the next thing you know, you going at the people that was with you. Everybody Thug was beefing with was people that he was once cool with. Everybody that Thug was beefing with was people that he was once cool with. People that he was locked in with. Crazy. YF and Lucci, Rich Homie Quan, the boy Nut. They was all cool at one point. Straight up. But this how jokers operate in the black community. It's like, y'all can't get the money together and step on the game. We got to go at each other to show who bigger. We got to go at each other to show who bigger. Don't get the money and step on the game and we showing we stepping on this game. Nah, go at each other. That's the only way. Lay each other down, knock each other out the box, and then nobody win. Come on, man. Yeah. Thug could have been way bigger, even though Thug's a big artist. But the mentality of the black people be, oh, I'm just lit. That's it. Nah. Structure. Come on, man. You made it out the gutter. You made it out the structure, out the struggle. Put the structure together. Put the structure together and lay down that game that you all ready to bust through everything. Come on, man. Straight up. And you know, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button and share this video. Yeah. And you know, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Yeah. Make sure y'all locked in and hit that notification bell as well. You in the building? Smash that. Make sure so you can get notified every time we go live. I want y'all here. Straight up. Yeah. And you know, people got to see that all that cap that they be talking about, they not living up to it. They on crash courses. Think about this, man. YF and Lucci going at Thug. Thug going at Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan ducking. You know, because he really don't want to go to war with him. Somebody bust at his pop. Like, they really wanted to go to war with the straps against each other. And they made fire music together. Straight up. Rich Homie Quan and Thug made some bangers. Bangers. What? Lifestyle is like a classic. Lifestyle is a classic, man. Straight up. You hear me? Lifestyle is a classic. And you know, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Make sure if you just got in the building that you smashed that like button. Smash that, man. Make sure you do that. I'm just keeping it real. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button. Share this live. You know, y'all my folks, man. And, you know, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? If you locked in, ain't no switching up. Yeah. Lifestyle was a banger. Thug and Rich Homie had a banger. But Thug, you know, I think the paper got to his head, right? And he felt like, I'm controlling all Atlanta, right? And you know what they did to him? They banned him. You hear me? Thug looking at it like, I control the whole Atlanta, right? And the legal system banned him. What kind of sense this make? You went to war with all your folks that you came up with, and the legal system banned you from the area that you wanted to take over. But he ain't see this coming. Straight up. This what separates people that got understanding of the game. Hold up. I know if I go to war with you, I'ma lose in the end. This how I tell you, Thug and them jokers wasn't getting no money before they got what they got. You understand? A real life hustler understands that you can't beef and get money. A real life hustler understands that you can't beef and get money. But these dudes was on beat time. Come on, man. They at war with each other, about to take each other out the game. Their crew would have been so much better if they would have focused on getting to it. But they started focused on war. They want to lay the war game down. Nah, I run this. This my area. Don't come past this. I'm holding it down around here. You got to come see me. And then the legal system bans you from the area. Now you can, and that's the thing, right? These boys get to go into war with each other, and then the legal system tell them, you can't come around here. How is that? You got so much beef against your brother, telling them they better not come on this turf over here. And then the legal system say, you can't come to the whole area at all. You better not pull up. How about that? You going to war with these niggas about not coming around. Y'all can't step around here. This our side. We run the north side. We run this side. We run that side. Zone this, zone that. And then the law tell you, you can't come to no zone. How about that? If you haven't already, hit the like button. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Straight up. But these jokers ain't thinking this. The money getting their way. The money straight getting their way. And they not thinking, hold up. We getting money. I really don't own this. I don't care if you bought a house in the neighborhood. You can own a house in the neighborhood, and because that you are a nuisance, we banning you from the whole neighborhood. I don't care how many houses you own around here. Nigga, now you can't come in the neighborhood. But this is what these dudes don't be understanding. If we being real, like, Come on, man. They gonna lay down the law regardless, nigga. You ain't got no say so. But it's crazy that we can't understand that we gotta hold the position because we really, right? We be having the situation where as though we can lock it down. But we start letting the ego get in the way. And now you want to go at this man because you don't like him getting the money the way he do. And you want to make sure that you lock the money in. Like you going to be able to lock all the money in the world and ain't nobody going to be able to get money. Straight goofy stuff. Straight goofy stuff. You can't lock all the money in. They print the money. They print money every day. They print the money out every single day. Nigga, you can't lock that shit in. But they think that if I get him on my squad and control his money, I'm going to control this area, that area. Man, it's designed to mentally think that you really controlling it. But on some real stuff, you not controlling it. It's a mental game. They don't understand it though. Straight up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and share this video. It's a mental game, man. Straight up. It's all mental. But these dudes be checking themselves out because they trying to take control. They on them pills, they on the lean, they on everything, right? And they looking at it like, I'm going to lock it down. Lock what down? How you going to lock it down if they kick you out of the city? Huh? Think about this. Thug went to war with all this ATL stuff and he can't even go back to ATL. Come on, man. What sense does that make? The boy went to war with all this ATL and all this Atlanta that, and you can't even go back. Did it really make sense? Huh? Did you really prove something? And now you can't even rap like you was rapping. You got to understand, Thug don't feel like himself at all. And I can guarantee you that. You can't go back to your block, the block that you claim and you rep so hard. And you can't make the music like you used to. So you better know you spending more money than you making. Straight up. Yeah. You spending more money than you making. Yeah. You still got habits. You free now. You doing things that you was always doing. Straight up. Yeah. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button, man. I appreciate this super chat. I am victorious. Money will just show you who you are. The game lost his house because he acted like a weirdo around a female. Young Thug showed he was moving reckless for no reason. Facts. Now that's a fact. Game lost his crib for trying to be cocky around the broads. Thug was out there going to war for what? Who was he going to war for? They banned you from your own city. You can't even go back to your own city. The city that you was riding for, right? With the game too. The broad that you did whatever you did with, whatever happened with you. Played yourself. But everybody want this tough persona. Everybody gotta have this tough persona. And then it turn around, smack them over the head, right? It ain't no taking it back. Yeah. Come on now. It's like I understand you gotta grind, hustle hard, right? But these jokers, they get to the level and then now they climbing backwards. Nigga, you make it to that level, you gotta look at these other jokers' mistakes. Straight up. That's important. For the younger people, look at these other people's mistakes. See what they doing. They all fumbling. Yeah, they all fumbling. You see the select few that get up there and they hold position because they ain't trying to be in the middle of all the goofy stuff. Yeah, the ones that want to be in the middle of the goofy stuff and try to show that I'm outside and I'm in the middle of this and I'm in that and I'm stepping on this and I'm stepping on that. You think you're going to be able to step on this and step on that and never run into a problem? Yeah, all right. Straight up. You think that you're going to be stepping here and stepping there and never run into a problem. Straight up. You're going to step into a problem. Just being real. And we see what it is. Yeah. Thug had the game in the chokehold. Doing his thing. Dropping when he wanted to. Now the nigga can't even drop like he wanted to. Nah. So who controlling his life? The judge now. You wanted to control all the niggas' lives in the neighborhood and the judge controlling your life now. Let's think about that. You wanted to control all the niggas' lives in the music game that you knew around you. Now you ain't controlling their life and the judge controlling your life. Come on, man. But don't nobody want to think about it until they play themselves. And then they want to say, damn, man, I had it popping. Yeah, you did have it popping. Now you can't pop out like you used to. Like, we waiting. Would it been like 9 months? Thug took that plea deal 9 months ago. And we heard something from it was poop. Whatever they put out, we don't even remember it. Straight up. I think Thug put something out with Future. I think it was, who else? Thug put the song out. I'm asking y'all, chat. Who we put the song out with? Because he put something out. I remember seeing him come with something. Let me know, chat. Who did he put it out with, man? Because I ain't going to lie, it was poop. We don't even remember it. Straight up. This your first song out at the 2 years in the can and don't nobody remember it? That mean it was poop. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to let me know who was it. Straight up. The judge did Atlanta a favor, huh? And you know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. Straight up. He said Thug should be out there selling nail polish and shit. Like, he messed up the career though, man. Yeah, had it buzzing. You know, but I'm going to keep it a bean. This is why they don't give us no position. If we being real. This is exactly why we don't get no position. Because when they give us a position, right, we want to handle it with aggression. We don't want to handle it mentally. That's what happens with these different cultures, right? They start handling it mentally. Even if they blackball you, even if they don't let you do certain things, they dealing with it mentally. We want to deal with it physically and think that we going to deal with it physically and ain't nothing going to happen. That we just going to get away with it and ain't nobody going to shut you down. Come on, man. Play the game mentally. That's what it's for. Come on now. Thug would have got his ops on his team if he felt like he was the biggest and got him under contract, which was probably why he was mad, because he couldn't get them bulls under contract, He probably was mad because they said, man, I'm doing my own thing. I don't need you. So now you want to go through and push the line on them, thinking that that's going to work. Nah. This why we don't get no position, y'all. And I'm going to keep it a bean. Straight up. They not giving us the position because the mentality is always do it with force instead of do it with mental. Yeah. If we played a stronger mental game, which they doing, they playing a stronger mental game. This is why they able to win. And we keep saying why this ain't working for us and why that ain't working because we not doing it mental. Come on, man. We do it mental, we would be crushing. We'd be unstoppable because we got the physical down pat. Just being real. We got the physical down pat. Our physical ability is immaculate. But the mental is what we can't get together. We start leading with our emotions, and then we want to do things out of pocket physically. Instead of doing it mental. If you get emotional, do it mental. What you got to worry about? What consequence and repercussion that you got to worry about mentally making somebody feel you? Come on now. Let's be real. What consequence do you have to worry about doing it mental? Straight up. Nothing. Somebody being mad at you. All right. You upset. So what? That's a personal problem that you got to deal with. Yeah. People got to start understanding that, man. We'll go a lot further. We'll go a lot further in the game. And I'm just being real. Yeah. I'm understanding that. It ain't hard to do something physical to somebody. That's easy. That's easy. It ain't hard to go move off impulse and do something physical and then now you fighting for your life. Nah, that ain't hard. Nigga, it's hard to mentally put yourself in the right state of mind to put some pressure down. Straight up. That's what's hard. Can you mentally put yourself in the right state of mind to put that pressure down so that you can get whatever you trying to get accomplished? Come on, man. Straight up. Can you do that? That's when you strong. Straight up. But these jokers don't be seeing it until it's too late. You know what I mean? They don't see it till it's too late. And then when it's too late, right? That's when they want to, man, I should have did this. Come on now. You know how many things Thug's thinking about what he could have did better? Come on, man. Yeah. He's hating this probation. Straight up. The probation is eating him up every day. Nigga, you took a 20 piece of that. 20. Boy took 20 years on probation, man. Straight up. You allowed yourself to sign up for 20 years on probation. Straight up. I'm just keeping it real. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button and share this video. Straight up. Yeah. You know, I appreciate all of y'all rocking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all. Everybody that comes through and check in with the channel, I know y'all rock with me. Even the haters, y'all ain't got nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like going into somebody's crib, right? Because it's cold outside and ain't nobody else opening the door for you. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about the haters. Straight up. They gotta come in the crib, right? because it's cold outside. Nobody else opened the door for him. You know what I mean? So come on in. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I do gradually, man? I give him that book. You know what I'm saying? I give him the book, and I make sure the book got some weight on it. And I tell him, hold that book and look at the wall. I like doing that. I like doing it. I get my thrill off with that. I'm going to tell you. I get a thrill off by giving him the book, right? And then I tell him, go sit in the corner and just stare at the wall. Let me do this. Straight up. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting my ill off. And then they got to sit there and look at me while they in the corner. Then I tell you, turn around. Turn around. I said turn around. Look at the wall. Don't what I say. Didn't I say, look at the wall? Don't say nothing. What I say? You better not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate all y'all, man. Facts. See, we going to the moon. We about to hit that 20K real soon now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. We scratching the surface. We scratching the surface on the 20K, baby. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. You said what? What's up, buddy? All right. Call me, tell me how I been. I'm blocking you. You don't know me. Fuck out of here, you noodle. You don't know me. You call me in here trying to disguise your voice. You know what I mean? Talking about how you been. Think you know me, man? Huh? Yeah, you ain't even a member. You think you know me? Huh? You ain't even a member? You think you know me? Yeah. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button, man. Straight up. Make sure you hit that like button. You in the building. Smash that, man. Straight up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting jokers in timeout. Let me do this. I'm enjoying this. Hold the book. You better not say nothing. I'm telling you. I'll bring you out of timeout in a few minutes. Act like you know now. Straight up. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all. Yeah. Appreciate. You better not say nothing. What I say. That's what I thought. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Sometimes, they need that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just like to keep it a beam, man. That's one thing about me. I just like keeping it a beam, and I'm solid with it. All the people that rock with real people, that's the ones that rock with me. See, we want to let them all come through. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, because we ready touch that. We ready to touch the Twinkie. We ready to touch that Twinkie. This hard body work. You know what I mean? Consistency, too. We about to touch the Twinkie now. We on the surface. We so close. You know what I mean? In the next live or two, we'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So, we letting them all come through, man. I'm saying y'all come through. See the fam, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. If you want to rock with a real platform that's solid, the rawest late night show on the internet, It's what you want to be at right here. We consistent. We don't miss a beat around here. Nah. Yeah. But you know, I like giving you the pen and the paper and make you sit down and write, I will not be disrespectful. I want you to write that 1,000 times. I would not be disrespectful. You know what I mean? While you sit in the corner. Let you sit in the corner. And then it'll come back, man, damn. Come on, man. Why you do that, man? I ain't mean it, man. Nah, I'll tell you when you can come back. Straight up. You know what I mean? I'll tell you when you can come back. You know what I mean? I don't want you to leave forever though. I just need you to chill for a while. Let me do this. Let me have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun too. Yeah, straight up. You know I appreciate all y'all, man. Straight up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, right? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, man. Smash the like button. Straight up. And share this live. You know what I'm saying? What I tell you to do? Didn't I tell you? What did I tell? Don't do that. What I say? Huh? Yeah. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button too, man. Share this live. Just being real. Yeah. Make sure you hit the subscribe button though. You gotta smash that. You know what I'm saying? But on some real stuff though, man. I think Gunna told. I'm just being real. Gunna dropped the dime. He dropped the dime. Thug should have went all the way. And being as though that he didn't go all the way, bang. Messed his whole flow up. It ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same at all. Yeah. And you know I appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all. Real rap. And y'all know we holding it down around here. Straight up. Yeah. We holding it down around here, man. And we going up. We consistent, solid. You know. Solid. Yeah. Y'all think they gonna let Thug probation go early? Y'all think they gonna definitely give him a modification? Or y'all think that the judge ain't going for it? Because I don't think the judge gonna go for it. Straight up. I don't think they gonna go for it. It only been 9 months. They ain't feeling like they got what they wanted. They trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I think they trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah. And you know I appreciate y'all, man. We going up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Do that. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, man. Straight up. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Do that. Yeah. I want you to hold the book now. Hold the book. I want you to hold the... I just want you to watch. Hold the book. And just watch. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe me, just watch. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yeah. Shout out to Kia. Yeah, let me do this, Kia. I'm having a ball. I ain't gonna lie. Don't believe me, just watch. Let me hold it down, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? You know I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, I see what it is, though. We gotta, like, get this thing cracking. So we need them all in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We real close, though. I say the next live or so. The next live or so, we gonna be right there. I'm telling you. The next live or so, we gonna be right there, man. Let me see, hold up. The next live, we gonna be right there. Let me see. Let me see, hold up. Ava tells Adam Lena. Plug talk. He's done. Yeah, Charleston White, he on one right now, too. Charleston White is on one. Straight up. Hey, I appreciate that super chat. I'm victorious. He said the American prison complex is the new slavery system. To go from rich to enslaved is way wild. I agree on that. I agree on that. Yeah. Man, hey, listen. But our people don't understand that them people not playing. It's like they get some money and able to travel and move around, and they really think like these people playing. Them niggas ain't playing at all. You think they playing? No. Yeah. They want blood. Straight up. I'm just keeping it real. They want blood, man. Real rap. They want blood. Y'all hear Charleston White, though, man. He's snapping out. He talking slick to all the goofies. You hear me? Talking slick to all the goofies. 4 extras. Lil Woody. Straight up. 4 extras. Lil Woody going in. Straight up. And you know I appreciate all y'all. You know I appreciate all y'all. Facts. Let me see here. He talking slick to all of them, man. C. White going hard. Yeah. Going hard in the paint. He said, man, 4 extras should have checked himself out. I said, damn. Going hard. Said he calling the police on Lil Woody. Like, man, he got to go. He threatened my life. Yeah, but I don't even know why them boys be playing with Charleston White. Charleston White smarter than Lil Woody, though. I don't even know why he was playing with him. You see, since they locked him up, he ain't said nothing about Charleston White at all. Since they locked him up, they ain't said nothing about Charleston White. Straight up. Yeah. I'm just being real. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and share this video. Yeah. You know I appreciate all of y'all, man. Facts. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Yeah. The grind don't stop. You know what I mean? The grind don't stop. Yeah, man. I think Charleston White, he just got the game figured out on the internet. He understand how the internet go, and he go hard on the people that get on from being goofy. Go hard on them. Come on now. Woody got on from being goofy. 4 Extra got on from being goofy. He know how to pick his target. Yeah. He know the people that be acting like they the hardest on the internet, he mentally get them every time. See, this is what I'm saying. If we knew how to do this as a unit, straight up, if we know how to do this as a unit to mentally play the game, we would crush it. Straight up. We would crush it. I'm just being real. We would crush it. I'm just being real. Yeah. If we knew how to mentally do it, we would crush it. All facts. Facts. I just gotta be real. But we don't know how to mentally do it. We think physically. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go at a joker. Nah. I'm trying to tell you. This is why I be telling people. If you ignore somebody, right? You crush them more than hollering at them. And this is a fact. You know, we want to get our point across by hollering. You know, thinking that that's going to give us the authority. Nah. When you ignore somebody, I'm telling you, it internally crushes them. Straight up. I'm talking about to the core. But we think the opposite way. Man, I got to yell at them. I got to get my point across. Nah. Silence. I'm trying to tell you. Silence crush them every single time. Straight up. Yeah. You know, mentally. If we start to understand that, right? To mentally strengthen up, we're going to crush the game. So I'm just saying, you got to understand that so that you can form that. And I see that it's not going to happen as everybody. Straight up. It ain't going to be everybody. Nah. Because, you know, it's a lot of base babies out there. It's a lot of crack babies out there. Straight up. It's a lot of base babies. Straight up. It's a lot of crack babies out there. Straight up. A lot of them. And they all messed up in the game. And they operating like base heads. Come on, man. Real rap. They don't want to learn. Straight up. They don't want to learn, man. I'm just keeping it real. It's like, damn. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. And smash the like button. Facts. Smash that. Smash that like button, man. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. Y'all know we definitely, you know, grinding hard. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we deliver. All right, we're gonna lock it down for a second. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lock it down, you know what I'm saying, for a second, man. Facts. We gonna lock it down, man. Yeah. We gonna lock it down for a second. You know, don't believe me, just watch. 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 Yeah. Straight up. Oh yeah, big facts. You know what I'm saying? Grinding. You know what I'm saying? Grinding. You know what I keep in line is niggas better stay in line with when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding. My grind's about family, never been about fame. Them days it wasn't able, they was always came. 4.5, forget you in the game. Anything less is just a goddamn shame. Yeah. Y'all know how we do, man. You know, I appreciate all y'all, man. Facts. But Charleston White, he understands how to play with them boys mentally. That's the thing. You know, if you a person that don't know how to mentally go at him, you gonna lose. Because he gonna play the mental game on you. Straight up. Them people that, you know, want to play that macho, tough, old man, when they really not like that, because anybody can get checked out. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can have their brains on the pavement. Anybody, that's anybody, right? But you know, them people get the, you know what I'm saying? Charleston White, boom. Man, I'm going to just go at him mentally. You know what I'm saying? And what he does is, he says the most outrageous thing. He want to cut the gut. You hear me? He want to make sure that he cut the gut so that it's something that you got to sit on. You hear me? He want to make sure that you got to sit on it. And he cut it so deep, whereas though he don't care how he violates you. Straight up. Not a care in the world. You know, this is why he's so good at doing it. I'm just to be real. This is why he's so good at doing it. You know? Jokers fall for it every time. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to go back with the dialogue with him. Straight up. If you know how to dialogue with him and you can go in, he going to have a problem. But if you can't, your intellect ain't strong, you don't know how to talk, and all you think is, oh, I'm mad and oh, he got you. Oh, you easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. He needs you. You know what I'm saying? You weak. So, you know, I understand it though. Make sure y'all smash that subscribe button, man. If you haven't already hit the like button, smash that, man. You in the building, smash that like button, man. Facts. If you in the building, hit that like button. We about to hit the 20K. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. We real close to 20K, baby. Real close to 20K, baby. Coming from the mud. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's all about the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? All about the grind, man. You know, straight up. And you know that the grind be on another level, man. This how y'all know your boy DZ go hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? This how you know your boy DZ go extra hard in the paint, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Extra hard. Like so hard. You know what I'm saying? Shit just real. You know what I mean? You know, I appreciate all of y'all, man. You know, real recognize real. Yeah. Real recognize real. Yeah. Charleston White. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through. I am victorious. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. You know, the super chats. Yeah. But Charleston White know how to play the game. Yeah. Know how to play the game. And he play the game on them boys easy. He know how to pick his targets. Damn right. Straight up. He know how to pick the targets. Come on, man. The targets is easy. Honestly, I could do that shit. They easy. Hell, it's the ones that's out here acting like they tough. Yeah. Come on, man. Pick the ones that's acting like they tough and crush them intellectually, and they fried chicken. That's all you got to do. Pick the ones that's tough and crush them intellectually, and they done. They don't know what to do. Man, come on, man. If you listen to Lil Woody talk, you know he's a bass baby. Straight up. You know mom was out there getting high as a kite. You know it. She was out there smoking rocks 90 north. Straight up. On that. She kept a rose in her pocket. You can tell. His whole actions show you. She kept a rose and Chewy in her pocket. Right. She probably got a couple of possession of paraphernalias on her record. She probably do. Out there getting high as a kite. Listen, he's not messed up the way he is for no reason. Straight up. He's not messed up the way he is for no reason. It's a reason that he's messed up. I'm just being real. Yeah. I'm just being real. And you know I appreciate all of y'all, man. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, right? Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the like button. Straight up. You in the building, smash the like button. Man, we going all the way up. You hear me? Like facts. Yeah, we scratching the surface. Y'all know we gonna hit that. We gonna hit that. Facts. 20K, we hitting that. I ain't playing no games. I'm gonna go all the way in till we right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we the rawest late night show out there, man. Straight up. We the rawest late night show out there. Yeah. The rawest. You know, people that rock with SBGB TV, man, you know I appreciate all of y'all, man. Facts. Adam 22 up there. Got all the gang members up there. And now they about to start trying to fight it. Y'all see King Pill. King Pill ready to rumble. King Pill ready to rumble. He broke as a joke. Money funny, right? He wanted that 4 extra fight bad. You know what I'm saying? He was going to blow all the money anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dude don't know how to handle no paper. He was going to blow all the money anyway. He just wanted to fight, you know, so he can blow it. Come on, man. Anybody running around on all them narcotics, like them boys is on them narcotics, man, they can't function right, man. I'll tell you that right now. Come on, man. Nigga named himself King Pill. Come on, man. Nigga on all kinds of narcotics. He lit all day. He on a podcast, can't function. Don't even know what they talking about, huh? What y'all say? Huh? Oh, man, I forgot what I was about to say. Come on, man. This how you come to work? But what Adam expect, though? If all the people you bringing to work on something. Nigga, come on, man. This is why the boy was ready to go at him. Because he felt like he needed some money. Straight up. Real rap. King Pill is like a junkie that needed some money. If Adam had the money in his hand, right, he would have snatched and grabbed and ran out of there. Real rap. If Adam had the money in his hand, King Pill would have snatched the money and took off running. Straight up. Yo. He hot. Nigga lost his job Think about it. Come on now. The nigga, like, I really think the boy was out smoking that yayo. I think he was smoking yayo too. He said he was on the shrooms, but I think he was smoking yayo. I think he smoked that Yelzabub. Straight up. I ain't even gonna lie. I think the boy smoking that Yelzabub, nigga. Because his actions, like, hold up. The nigga say, I'm gonna send you the money, right? I'm gonna send you the money in a little bit. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna send you the paper. I got you. I'm gonna get the paper to you. Give me a second. And he get hostile, right? And then you don't even get no money. That's junkie stuff. Like, it's like he needed a fix and he knew his high was gonna come down, but he needed to get that fix. That's junkie stuff. And you still didn't get the money. You lost your job and you ain't get the money. Come on, man. Yeah. See, that's what Adam be getting, hiring cheap laborers. You know what I'm saying? You get crackheads to come to work for you, right? You gonna get the results of a crackhead doing the job. Let's be real. You get crackheads to come. Look, he got Lush up there. Crackhead, man. Of a crackhead, man. You got crackheads up there. You get crackheads results. Come on, man. Straight up. I'm just being real. You know, there's some base heads that can work, but he picking the bottom of the barrel base heads. He picking junkies that's dependent on this shit, and he's putting them in position. Everybody up there is getting high off of something. Everybody. Are y'all paying attention to that? Everybody up there is getting high off of something. They all base heads. All of them. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody up there is getting high off something. They all base heads, man. And he expect base heads to perform regular. Come on now. We know this is going to be an environment of chaos. There's not one person up there that's not getting high. I might say Flacco. He might not get high, right? Because he the only one you see up there that got something going. But everybody else up there, they base heads, man. Straight up. Or they was a base baby. You can't tell me 4 Extra's mom wasn't getting high. Straight up. You can't tell me that 4 Extra's mom wasn't getting high. I'm just keeping it real. Straight up. She was on something. It ain't no way that you act like that and you don't have a chemical imbalance. Straight up. 4 Extra's mom was on something, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you just came in the building. Lush, we already know Lush. He like a dope fiend. Yeah, I'm thinking that's his choice of shit. I'm really thinking he a dope fiend. Yeah, like hold up, bro. He even got the dope lean. You see Lush, he like this. Yo, man. Yo. Yeah, man. You know, the 40s, the 30s. Yeah. Yeah. He got the dope lean. When he walk, he like this. You know what I'm saying? So, when I see Lush, he like a dope fiend. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah. And Hefe, he smoking all kinds of chemical bud. Every time he talk, he like this. Yeah. Yeah. On the set. Yep. Yeah, we crippin' around here. We crippin'. Yeah. Nigga, open your eyes. Goofy. It's like the whole squad. Munchie B, he can't see shit. He up there blind in the motherfucker. Just whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Somebody gave him a wig shot. You know what I'm saying? And he's still talking gang shit. Like, hold up, man. Like, hold up. You done took one to the brain now. Almost got checked out, and you ain't changed. This is why we know 4 extras ain't going to change. 4 extras going to come out like this. Yo, on the shit. He got to throw his shit up this way. On the shit. On the 40s. Yeah, this how he coming out. Like, the whole cast. Look at the cast. Straight up. Look at the cast. It's a whole bunch of bass heads up here, man. Bass babies, bass heads. Straight up. King Pill was up there. What the King Pillaton? What the hell is he talking about? Nigga, you got mad at the boss because you ain't get paid the same day of service. He said, yo, I'm going to send it to you, man. I want mine now. I need it now. King Pill act like he had the plug in the parking lot waiting the cop. Yo, I got the nigga in the parking lot, yo. Can I get that? Oh, I said I'm going to send it to you. Yo, my plug out front. Yo, he drove all the way across town. I need that. I need to get my plug to work. I need to get that paper so I can get it. Like he had to get it fixed in the parking lot. Dude said he gonna send it to you, nigga. Hold up. This nigga acting like he had somebody in the parking lot waiting to cop. Like, hold on, nigga. You gonna get yours later? Hold up. God damn. You gonna get it. But the nigga couldn't wait. He trying to get high right now. I need that. Man, look at the cast up there, man. Look at it. Straight up. It's like a serious high session going on. Everybody's lit. Lush leaning. Ain't like this. Munchie don't know what the fuck going on. He just there. They all twisted. Everybody. 4 extras up there talking about what he gonna do to people. Now he gonna be up there like this. Yo, nigga. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, on the dead homies. On the dead homies. And I'm gonna tell you like this. That right arm gonna get small. Straight up. Yeah. Ain't no burpees. That right arm gonna be little. I'm telling you right now. 4 extras right arm gonna be straight small. He gonna have a small right arm, nigga. Yeah, you better know it. And it's gonna be a nub too. Straight up. Yeah, it's like all the podcasts, it's like, come on, man. It's like you got bass heads on your platform and you expect it to run properly. Come on now. You got Whack up there. He's a crack baby. Straight up. Bass baby. You think that you gonna have all these bass babies on your platform and it's gonna run properly? Come on now. Come on, man. Straight up. You know what's gonna happen. You got a whole bunch of bass babies up here and you think it's gonna run smooth sailing? And they claiming gang gang? Come on, man. Straight up. And they claiming gang gang? Come on, man. Let's be real. All of them claiming gang gang and they come from people that was getting high. Come on, man. Yeah, all right. We know what that's going to be. A disaster. Then you got Adam up there. He getting high too. He want to do the shrooms. He want to do the lean. He smoking the bud. And I'm telling you, that bud got all kinds of chemicals in it now that is messing up the brain. The brain ain't functioning the same, man. They get to smoking it. Yeah. All right. Yep. 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 Everybody stuck. Everybody stuck. I'm telling you. That shit ain't right, man. If you haven't already subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button, man. Straight up. Share this live. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his broad and the girl, they saying the dude Jason Love is the best they ever had. Like, damn. They saying this guy, the big black guy, is the best guy they ever had. Man, it's a hell of a relationship to have. Now, we all know people been with other people before you been with them. But damn, he like, man, damn, your broad saying this the best she ever had? Like, damn. Shout out to R&B. Baby girl. Shout out to R&B, man. Facts. You know we appreciate R&B, man. Hey, R&B, do you know that Wack had another girl that he called another girl? I wonder do R&B know this, man. I gotta make a video on that shit. And I got to tag R&B. Do you know that Wack accidentally called another girl that he had stored under his daughter's name? I wonder do she know that? Yeah. I gotta make a video for that shit. Yeah. She better not say nothing though. I think he just cussed her out recently. Yeah. I think he just cussed R&B out recently. Let her know she better not say nothing. Don't say nothing. You better not speak. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Brandon the only one with sense. And Adam don't want him on the podcast. Brandon is the only one with sense. Yes, he is. Adam want all the crash dummies on the podcast. Yes, he do. Everybody that got substance abuse problems. That's all he want. If you get high, you hired. You claim to be in the gang, you hired. You goofy, you hired. You gonna sign this contract. They say Adam had 607 Onk sign a contract that he couldn't do no other content and that he had to be at No Jumper every week. And they saying now he trying to get out the contract. Adam gave him a lump of bread up front. And they saying Unc is not fulfilling the duties. And Unc saying take all the content of me down. And you better do it now or I'm suing. Shit crazy. Straight up. You know I appreciate all y'all. You said R&B ran with open arms. Shout out to R&B, man. Baby girl. Baby girl. Yeah. We appreciate you, R&B. You had the bozo call me. Yes. We appreciate you. Yeah. You had him call in. And he look at R&B every day. Right? And he got to think about this shit. Man, come on. The relationship's not going to last forever. I'm telling you. You got to understand. Because we going to be around for a while. Y'all know this, right? We going to be around for a while. I'm telling you straight up. Straight up. We going to be around for a while. So if you think about it, right? Wack think about R&B having him call all the time. Straight up. You know he pay attention all the time. I ain't gonna lie. Wack pay attention all the time, man. Yeah. What? Damn right. You know, let him tell it. Nah, somebody else sent it to me. Nigga, come on, man. We all know how the game on YouTube go. Once you start looking at somebody's content, let's just be real. It automatically pops up on your channel. Straight up. Once you start looking at somebody's content, it automatically pops up. You scrolling, you gonna see that. But whack act like, nah, somebody sent it to me. Yeah. Somebody sent it to me. Yeah. I didn't see it. I would have never looked at it. Nah, don't look at that. Stop lying, wacky. Stop lying, wacky. Stop it. Why you keep lying? You lied on Gene Deal. He wasn't having it. Straight up. Yeah, he wasn't having it. And you ain't going to pull up on him. You know what I'm saying? All that, I'm going to pull up and, nah, you ain't going to have the same energy. You know what I'm saying? We know you pick and choose, right? We know. We know why. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. If you in the building and you rocking with SBGB TV, subscribe, man. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I mean? Straight up. I'ma just keep it real. You know y'all my folks. You know y'all my folks. Yeah. You know. Y'all know I'm solid as I come, man. You know, ain't too many like me, man. You know what I mean? Real rap. You know. Y'all see, I rock the live show dolo. I rock it dolo. Come on, man. I rock it dolo. Just me. Come on, man. Yeah. You see these other jokers, right? They gotta have this person on the show and this person on there and this person and it's my team and nah. I just talk about the family. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. We pulling the 20,000 from the muck. We about to touch that. You know what I'm saying? We about to touch 20K from the muck. Real recognize real. You know, the people that rock with SBGB TV, they don't have no question about DZ. Ain't no question. You know why? Because I show face. You can see it. I'm transparent. You can see what's going on here. Only people question DZ is the ones that are fufafi. You know what I mean? If you fufafi, you gonna question me. I'ma just be real. If you fufafi, you gonna question me. Yeah. I just gotta keep it a bean. Straight up. Real recognize real. Yeah. And it's a lot of solid individuals that rock with SBGB TV. Cause we solid. Yeah. That's what it is. Come on now. It's a lot of solid. It's a lot of us that's solid. We growing. We solid. But we got some fufafis that come and hang out. Yeah. It's all good. Let them come by sometimes, man. You know, make sure you wipe your feet before you come in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get right before you step in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just be real. You know? Make sure you wipe your feet before you step in a building. That's all. You know what I mean? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, right? hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah. Smash the like button too, man. Yeah. I'm just keeping it real. Real recognized, real, man. You know, we got a lot of solid individuals. Y'all know I hit the gym today too. I hit legs. But yesterday, I hit back. Yeah. Yeah, I hit back. Yeah, I hit back. Yeah. No. I hit chest. I hit chest. And I hit some arms. Y'all see that thing right there? Hold up. Yeah. Y'all see that thing? Look at that thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Them put some out now. Night. Motherfucker. Yeah. Them put some out. Y'all see that motherfucker? Kissing that motherfucker. Real recognized real. Yeah. Night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep it a bean now. I'm in there pressing that shit. Whew. Yeah, I got to feel it too. You know what I'm saying? I got to feel it. When I get up in there, I got to feel it. Real rap. I went there, hit them legs though today. Got in there, hit them legs. In there going hard. You know what I'm saying? Made sure I felt it. I know tomorrow I'm going to feel that joint. I ain't even going to lie. I know when I wake up, I might lock up. Oh, hold up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I might lock it up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm going to just be real. You know what I'm saying? No cap. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker solid too. You see that motherfucker? Yeah, you see that motherfucker. Y'all see that motherfucker? Yeah. In the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Put a speed knot on the Joker's head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight speed knot. Y'all know what them speed knot look like. Y'all seen a Joker get a speed knot before. That instant, boop, and the motherfucking knot go, zoop. Yeah. Straight speed knot. Motherfucker like, God damn. You know what I mean? I ain't playing no games. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. And smash the like button, man. Real recognized real around here. I ain't even gonna hold you. Straight up. Real recognized real. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we looking familiar around this joint. I ain't even gonna hold you. We looking familiar now. Real recognized real. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And this is a fact. Yeah. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, man. Straight up. Let me see. Hold up. I'm trying to see something here. Hold up. Let me see. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. You know y'all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all my folks, man. Y'all know we going all the way up. If you haven't already subscribed, man, do that. I'm trying to see something here. You haven't already subscribed to the channel, man. Hit that. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button, man. Yeah. Going up. You know what I'm saying? It's a Thursday now. It's Thursday. Hey, yo, you know what I forgot to tell y'all? You know I rock with y'all, right? Y'all my folks. But I forgot to tell y'all 2 weeks ago, right? I shot a 299. Y'all know y'all my peoples. I gotta keep y'all in, right? 2 weeks ago, I shot a 299. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Let's see who know what I'm talking about in the chat. I shot a 299 2 weeks ago. Yeah, in the building. Last week, I shot a 268. You hear me? Yeah. I shot a 299 last week. Last week I shot a 268. And the crazy thing was, I had 11 of them. It was one frame. I threw a miss. But I had 11 of them. I shot like 7 in a row. And then I threw a miss. And then I struck out. You know what I'm saying? My average is 220. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 220 boy. You hear me? 220 in the building. And niggas ain't fucking with me out there. They know what it is. Yeah. My average is 220. Straight up. Yeah. I shot a 299. I had 11 in a row. And then I shot a 9 count. Yeah. I don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? I go to war. I travel in bowl. You know what I'm saying? I like to travel in bowl. You know what I'm saying? This year I ain't travel as much because I've been so locked in. I've been telling them, nah, don't put me in right now. Not right now. Don't put me on. You know what I'm saying? Because we go hard in the paint. You feel what I'm saying? We go hard in the paint now. But right now I've been so locked in. I told them, nah, not right now. With the 299, I'm like, damn, I had that one. I had all hole shots. I was hitting a hole on everything that game. I'm talking about, and I came in 299, no practice. Let's talk about it. I came in 299. I ain't even practice. Straight up. I'ma just be real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had no practice, man. Came in out the gate. Dropping them. Yeah. Y'all know I'm like that. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah. Came in 299, dropping them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know I'm like that. You know, my highest set though is a 797. I gotta hit that 8 though. I gotta work on that 8. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on that 8. I gotta get there. My highest set is a 797. I was right there. The one day I was going in. The last game, nigga fell off. God damn. Last game I fell off. I go hard in the paint, man. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. I go hard in the paint, man. You know, that's my little, hobby that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to find a little hobby that you like to do. I like to do it because I can go do it by myself. And then when I'm doing it, I ain't really got to be interacting. I can focus. It ain't that I got to be, interacting. No, I'm locked in. Nah, I'm focused. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. I got my highest is a 797. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to work out. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I like to work out because I got to be ready in case any one of these young niggas try me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to run them to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be ready for that. I got the bag in the basement. I got to start back hitting the bag. I ain't hit the bag in a couple weeks. So I got to get back in the basement, hitting the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to get back hitting that bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to feel that pressure. You know what I'm saying? Boom! Boom! You know what I'm saying? I got to feel that pressure. So I got to get back in the on the bag. I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? We go hard in the paint. I ain't even gonna hold you. Go hard in the paint. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? I think, exercise is good. Exercise is great. I'm just being real. Exercise is great. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to keep yourself doing shit. Like, really, though. You know what I mean? And I think, the older you get more lazy. You get used to, you know what I mean? So you got to mentally tell yourself, man, I'm going out here doing this. I don't care. I'm going out here. You got to do that the older you get. I'm going out here and I'm going to get active. Straight up. Damn right. Yeah, I hit 700s all the time. J Rip. Yeah, I hit 700s all the time. You know what I'm saying? I hit 700s all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I go hard in the paint. Straight up. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. Tell you that right now. If you rocking with SBGB TV, I'm appreciative of you. And it's a fact. Y'all my folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I keep it solid. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing y'all know. DZ solid. Yeah. Ain't no fufafi. And the one thing about me, ain't nobody infiltrating me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. I don't care how they coming. Nah, nigga. Because I know I get irritated with people. I love the way that we interact. Y'all my folks. I love that. I love the way that we interact. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's about my personal space. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing against nobody else. I just don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I love the way we interact. I ain't going to lie. Straight up. I love it. Y'all my folks. Yeah. We don't got no smoke. You know what I'm saying? We let the chat open sometime to the haters. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then, boop, I can shut them down. Yeah. Y'all see this, right? They was over here earlier. See, but we need them sometime, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all that for real. Because when they start jumping in the chat, typing, it start going around their area. That's the good thing. You feel me? When they jump in the chat and they start talking slick, this is why I let them live for a little bit, because y'all know this joint is all AI and stuff. It sends it around the areas. When they get in the chat and they start talking, it start pinging it to people around them. So that's why I let them come over here and chill for a little bit. And then I cut their water off. See you. Come on over, hang out. All right, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Because once they start back to back, it starts sending it around in their neighborhood. Now niggas scrolling in their phone in the neighborhood and we pop up on their joint. Boop. So, okay. Boop. 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 And then I shut their water off. They sit. And I sit them in the corner. All right, hold this book. Don't say nothing. Did not tell you. Don't and they be sick. This is how we gotta do them though. You know You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. You know, but I'm going to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? My folks that rock with me, I rock with y'all. Now, this is no cap. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, you know, I like to be honest with y'all. I got the best ignore game that ever existed in the human race, in the human species. You know what I'm saying? I got my joint is on a whole nother level. Like, y'all my folks, so y'all gonna understand because y'all rock with me, right? But my shit is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nobody can rock with me when it comes to ignoring. I'm just being real. Straight up. You know, y'all my peoples. So I rock with y'all, and I like to let y'all know on the insight, you know what I'm saying, and keep it solid with y'all, because we like here with it, right? But they ain't rocking with DZ. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is why we let them come through. You know what I'm saying? We let them come through. Boom. Come on through. Yeah. Come on through. Holla at me. Yeah, come on, holla at me. Come on, get at me. Get at me. I want you to get at me. Come on, get at me. And then you let them talk to themselves so they can help the algorithm out. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them I told you, right? Let them talk to themselves. They don't understand. They think that they doing something. Nigga, you helping me out. You my folks. Until I want you to sit in the corner and hold the book. You know what I'm saying? You cool. You know what I'm saying? I like to, you know what I'm saying, put belt the ass. That's when I put belt the ass. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, motherfucker. Come here. Get your ass over here. Come here. Hold on. Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here. Come here. Like this. Come here. Belt the ass. Yeah. That's how you gotta do them, though. Nah. Gemini shit around here, man. Big Gemini shit. You hear me? Big Gemini shit. Boss. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how we rocking, man. We Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Don't confuse us. Shout out to all the signs out there, though. Shout out to all the signs out there. But we big Gemini shit. Yeah. You hear me? Big Gemini shit, man. That's how we rock it. We go hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? We grind hard. This is what we do. Our grind is unmatched. Our personality is one of a kind. Right? And we don't take no for an answer. Because if there's a will, there's a way. Straight up. If there's a will, there's a way. Straight up. I'ma just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You know your boy DZ keep it a bean. Facts. We on a downstroke. We on our way to 20K, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, do that. Like facts. If you haven't smashed that like button, do that. Man, get down. Smash that, man. What you waiting on? Come on, man. What you waiting on? Christmas? You waiting on Christmas or something? Then hit that. Come on, man. Y'all know we here for the long haul, right? You know, we shaking the table up, y'all. I got to tell y'all this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no cap. Like, we shaking the table up like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shaking it. And we shaking it so hard. I know they want to get rid of us. I know they want, but guess what? They can't. Straight up. Yeah. Y'all know how hard they was trying, though. Y'all know we've been going hard for so long, right? Now that a lot of the jokers that felt like, oh, I'm going to get him out of here, right? They just fell back. They like, damn. nigga, your dialogue ain't stronger than me, nigga. Straight up. Your dialogue ain't stronger than me, nigga. Your intellect ain't stronger than me, nigga. Yeah, I'm willing to go to war with any of them niggas if it makes sense. Hey, listen, this is why Wack know not to come playing with me, nigga. Nigga. I know how to control the room, nigga. I ain't going on Clubhouse, nigga. We can do it right here. I'm going to show you how I control the room. I don't got to go on the 100 show, nigga. We can do it right here. I'm going to show you how I control the room, nigga. Boss. Yeah. So, I know the boy be sick how we be doing this shit. I know they feel it. Straight up. I know they sick. It's like they wish they could get me out the way. But they can't. And we so consistent, right? We got new people that come rock with us all the time. And when they come over here, right? They like, damn. They was talking bad about bro. Bro solid. You know why they talk bad about DZ, right? You know, y'all my folks, so I got to tell y'all. It's because I won't befriend them. I'm going to tell you that right now. You see the relationship we got? To all my peoples that rock with me, right? Y'all see the relationship we got, right? That's the only relationship that I like. See, you know, it be them jokers that think, oh, man, I'm going to, you know, get the DZ this way and then backstab me. And then I can sense it. They don't even try to do it where as though they being slick. They like in a rush. You know what I'm saying? They in a rush. I ain't even gonna lie. Damn fly. Let me get his ass. I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get his ass. Hold up. Let me get his ass. Hold on. We gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get his ass. Come here. Come on, motherfucker. I'm gonna get his ass. Let me get his ass. I gotta get his ass. Come on. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna crush him. Yeah, he don't know what he fucking with. They call me Snap and Pop. Straight up. They call me Snap and Pop. I'ma snap and pop. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I had a fly in here the other day. I caught his ass. That nigga was going all around like, God damn. I'm on live. I'm like, I'm trying to catch him. And I caught his ass good. Night, night. Yeah, put him out. But yeah, they don't like us, man. You know, because I don't befriend them. I like the relationship we got. This is how I like the relationship. You know what I'm saying? We can have that communication. You know what I'm saying? We solid. Because I get irritated sometimes. I can't get irritated with my folks. Nah. But what I notice is some people, they get left field. Like, come on, man. Hold up. Hold up, man. Don't do that. Don't do that with me. If y'all see, right, I'm a solid, genuine person, right? Real rap. But I'll go left like this. And once I go left, you're not going to be able to match me. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been so used to going left, right? I had to figure out how to stay like this. So, you know, you're not going to be able to match me going left. So respect that I'm like this. This is why I love our relationship. I ain't even going to lie. I love our relationship. We got a solid relationship. Yo, let's get it. And make sure you smash that like button if you in the building, right? Because we getting closer. I'm telling you, we getting real close to that 20K. You know what I'm saying? We getting like we so close, we touching the surface. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. We touching the surface. You know what I'm saying? I say one more live. I say one more live. We should be there. You know what I'm saying? One more live. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? Because we get a lot of, real people that rock with real. You know what I'm saying? We get a couple fakes that try to come through and, you know what I'm saying, they think that they going to infiltrate the camp. But we get them on up out of here every single time. I ain't going to lie. The fake ones don't last long around here. And if you second guessing me about anything, this might not be the area for you. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm raw and authentic and I'm up front. You know what I'm saying? I'm up front. I told everybody, right? That I got a letter from the feds today. I told everybody. I'm up front. Yo, I got a letter. Yeah, I told everybody why I got the letter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they know I ain't doing nothing wrong. That's the thing. They know. They like, nigga ain't doing nothing. Yup, hell no. I don't want nobody around me. I don't go around nobody. I'm a YouTuber, contractor. Yeah, that's it. Don't come around me. Straight up. Yeah. Shouldn't be able to get in trouble if I ain't got nobody around me, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't scam. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did that. Ain't never gonna do it, right? So how should I get in trouble? Ain't no way for me to get in trouble. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Straight up. Yeah. And I love it. Soon as you bring people around you, that's when you have all the problems and headaches. I'm going to tell you that real rap. Soon as you start bringing people around you, that's when you have all the problems. I see it every time. But when you dolo, oh man, you ain't got no problems. What, you going to get yourself in a situation? Doing what? Come on, man. We all know right from wrong, right? All of us. Yeah. But it's hard to spot a jealous person after you already let them next to you, right? And they playing like they your peoples. Yeah. It's hard to spot them then. Because then they start playing on the weaknesses. Like, yo, what's up with this person? Hold up. And then it all, poof, and it come out one day. You like, damn, I knew you was jealous of me. Damn, I knew you was a hater. Damn, why I let this person around me when I knew they was a hater, they was jealous, they was always talking about everybody else like this person was wrong and that person did them wrong and that. So everybody do you wrong? Hold on. I'm telling y'all, watch out for those people that claim that everybody do them wrong. Well, why you keep dealing with everybody? You go around everybody and they all do you wrong? Hold up. The next thing they gonna be saying, you did them wrong and they really did you wrong. Tell you that right now. Don't say I ain't tell y'all that one. Straight up. You meet somebody and they tell you about everybody doing them wrong and they still around these people, like, you still hang out with them? Oh, man, that's my peoples. What? You still hanging out with them, though? Oh, man, that's family. They doing this and you just still, nah, you ain't cut nobody off? Nigga, shit. Man, adios. I'ma just be real. Listen, man, I'm telling you, you gotta have that sense to cut people off. Like, like people say it's cold-hearted, but listen, your peace is the most priceless thing in the world. If you dealing with somebody, right, and they your friend or your partner, and you ain't get no peace and you frustrated, right? You think it's going to get better by staying there and dealing with them? Hell no. It's going to get worse. I'm just keeping it a bean, man. If you cool with somebody or in a relationship with them, right? And y'all got turbulence constantly, you think it's going to get better? I wonder why people be thinking that. I'm like, why? It's like, yo, now it'll get better one day. No, it's never going to get better. You understand, right? If you deal with somebody, right, and something triggers you to go left, you're going to easily be triggered to go left. There is no fixing it. Ain't no fixing it. Because soon as something ain't right, you going left. Once you start going left in a relationship or somebody that you cool with, right? There is no more rationalizing. It's go left. Ain't no more we can talk about it and figure it out. No, you're going to go left every time. I wonder when people going to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Once you start disrespecting somebody that you cool with or in a relationship, you're going to continue to do it. There is no fixing it because we all have emotions that sometimes get out of whack, right? And if you felt comfortable with disrespecting that person, when the emotions are triggered, you're going to do it again. It's an instant. And every time this happens, it gets worse and worse. You take off faster and faster and faster and faster. This is how the game of life go. But don't nobody want to be real with this shit. I'ma just be real. Straight up. If you take off on people quick, ain't no fixing that with you. Nah. If you don't listen before you respond, ain't no fixing that. You always want to say what you want to say. It's certain things that can't be fixed. That's just the person's makeup. That's them. You can want them to fix these things, but that's who they are. They can't fix it. They done adapted to these ways. If they smoking and drinking, when you make those things activate on that person, you know they're going to turn up, right? Come on, man. Ain't no fixing. But it's people that be in relationships, right? And certain things trigger them, or friendships, and they get to drinking and smoking, and it activates those situations, and then they turn up, and then they go all the way left, and then the situation go further than you expected to go. Yeah. Some things are said, might have been some blows been thrown. Yeah. You got to understand, man, when you get out of whack with a person, it's really no fixing it. Straight up. Because those actions are going to react the same way when you're triggered. Yeah. So I say, when you meet somebody, if you are like that, try to refrain from getting to that. Because it's easy to get like that. Try to refrain from going that way. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Smash the like button too. If you in the building, smash that like button, man. Yeah, share this live. Straight up. And you got some people that know the things that trigger you, and they do it on purpose because they want to agitate you, right? Those are unhealthy friendships and relationships. Knowing an unhealthy friendship or relationship is definitely important to one, because you can't fix what's already broken. Sometimes people try to put the tape on the situation, but the tape is not gonna hold this. It's weight in the middle. If it's weight in the middle, the tape ain't gonna do nothing at all. And I'ma just be real. You know, y'all my folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my folks. If it's tape in the middle of the situation and it's weight on the tape, ain't no fixing it. Y'all think that tape gonna hold up? I don't care if it's duct tape. Trust and believe. It's gonna break. Yeah. We all gotta understand that, man. You know? And there's people that will trigger you easily. You know? They'll trigger you. You know what I mean? This is why I say it's all right to cut people off. I'm just being real. Straight up. It's like when you drop a raw egg. You can never piece that ish back together. Yeah. Yeah. Man, knowing who isn't for you, it might take you some time, but you got to understand when somebody ain't for you, man. Straight up. Knowing who isn't for you might take you some time, but you got to know who's not for you. Yeah. If you can't have a decent conversation with a person, they not for you. If y'all always are at odds with each other, they not for you. If they're always challenging you, they're not for you. Yeah. How you gonna be with somebody or friends with somebody that's always challenging everything you say? You know, they got people out there that do that, right? And say, man, I'm making you stronger. No, you're not. How you gonna make somebody stronger if you always against them? Everything they say. It's always a debate. It's always a challenge. You ain't making nobody stronger. You causing controversy inside of your friendship, and that's not healthy. If it's a friendship or a relationship. Nah. Don't nobody want to go through that shit all the time. Every time somebody say something, you trying to challenge it with this. Man, if you don't get out of my face, you don't get away from me, and don't come back around me ever. Straight up. It's people like that. Those people will be irritating to the core. Straight up. Every time you say something, they got something else to say left field. Like, every time, soon as I say something, you saying this, you saying, like if you don't shut up, straight up. You don't shut up, like, damn. Every time. So nothing I say is correct. Nothing. Everything you say is the right way. Man, you don't get away from me. Don't ever come back around me again. Straight up. I don't care what you say. Get away from me. Straight up. And don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Get your ass away from me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to know who's for you and who's not for you, man. Because everybody ain't for you, man. Yeah, straight up. Yeah. You got people that be around you just to hear your business. Just so they can tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? People acting like they with you. Then when you go in the crib, they around the corner telling Monique all your business. You're like, damn. Everything? You told everything? You ain't saved nothing? Yeah. It's a lot of people like that. They sit around you to suck the information out of you so they can go around the corner and talk. You like, God damn, you telling all my business? Yeah. They got this going on. They got that going on. You like, God damn. Yeah. So, watch them type of people, man. Yeah. Watch the fake, man. Keep an eye out on them fake people, man. They everywhere. Keep an eye out on the fake people. They everywhere, man. You know I appreciate all y'all. Facts. Y'all see we grinding, man. We grinding. We grinding. We grinding. Straight solid. We making sure we keep it solid. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop. You know? All the people that rock with SBGB TV, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. Facts. All the people that rock with SBGB TV. Y'all my folks. You know what I'm saying? We putting that grind down non-stop. Yeah. Y'all see we back to 2 shows a day. Going all the way in. We back to 2 a day. We back to 2 a day. How they gonna rock with us, man? You know what I'm saying? They gotta catch up. Yeah. And we here every day. You know what I'm saying? Faithfully. We ain't missing a beat. We here every day faithfully and we ain't missing a beat. Shout out to all the real supporters of SBGB TV, man. Yeah. If you in the building, man, type in the chat where you from, man. We can shout you out. We shouting out all the real ones. Put in the chat where you from, man. Real recognize real, man. No cap. You know what I'm saying? All the real ones, man. Where you at? Straight up. Tampa, Florida. In the building. That's what I'm talking about. Jersey. In the building. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Real recognize real. Australia. In the building. Let's go. Smash that like button. Memphis in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hartford, Connecticut in the building. Let's talk about it. Portland, Oregon in the building. Let's talk about it. Straight up. No, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV. Facts. Yeah. That's big facts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You know, it's people from all across the globes in the building. You know what I'm saying? We global, baby. We global. Straight up. New Zealand. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Harlem. Let's go. Harlem. New York. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Straight up. Florida. Broward County. Dade County. Let's go. Smash that like button if you in the building. Indiana. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Y'all know we get it cracking. And I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. Y'all my folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what it is, man. The grind don't stop. We on the way. We on the way to 20K, man. We on the way to 20K. To all my peoples, man, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. If you would like to become a member, become a member. It's only $3.99. Light work. Solid shit. You hear me? You lit up. Y'all know we going to the moon. Straight up. I ain't forgetting the people that been rocking with me going hard. I'll tell you that right now. Y'all know we going to the moon. We can smell it. Like real rap. I know we going to the moon. And they know we going to the moon. I'm just keeping it real. They know that we going to the moon. See, SBGB TV ain't in competition with nobody. That's the thing. Nobody's my competition. We don't got competition. We building a solid community, a like-minded people. We ain't got no competition. See, that's the thing about some of these jokers. They in competition with others. Nah, we in competition with ourselves, making sure that we solid over here. We not allowing, those games that these jokers want to play. Oh, well, let's go to war. Now, if I feel like talking slick about somebody, then I'm going to talk slick. But nah, we ain't setting up nothing that I have you around me trying to infiltrate me. Niggas, you crazy? Nigga, fuck wrong with you? I ain't never been into that kind of shit. Hell no. Straight up. Never. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. We ain't in competition with nobody. You know what I mean? These people out here, they want to, be in competition. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And y'all know, right? I'm learning the game on the fly. And I'm telling you. And I'm learning the game on the fly on my own by just paying attention to certain things. And then I might bump up on some certain things. So I know these dudes be wondering like, yo, nigga, it's the consistency. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you what to do to be consistent, but just be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't giving no game to none of the haters to come back and try to use it against me. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Wait till I get there and I got it solidified. Right now, we on the way up. Straight up. Hey, yo, KO, what's up, my guy? We real close, KO. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. We real close. We should be there later on. I ain't even gonna hold you. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Much love, KO. You already know how we do, bro. We should be there later on, man. You know what I'm saying? This how it's looking. The consistency, the grind. You know we putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in competition with nobody. You know what I'm saying? We just keep delivering. Putting it out there. Solid with it. You know what I mean? And we came in the game, right? Crushing whack. But all we doing right now is building the ability to talk about anything. Tell you that now. And I know Wack, he see it. Nigga, that's what we doing. Right now, we putting in the work so that we can be able to conversate about everything. You feel me? People that come rock with SBGB TV, they see I'm versatile. I got a lot of experience. Straight up, I got a lot of experience. Your host has been through a lot of things. And this is a fact. A lot. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. I got major stories that I'm going to be able to talk to y'all about as we grow. I got major stories. Trust me. I'm older and I've been around doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I got a lot of things that, we going to grow together and have these conversations. Like I told y'all about the letter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't never think I was going to come with that, you know what I'm saying, and say that. Nigga, shit. Yeah. They sent your boy a letter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got document. Nigga, they picked your boy up 8 years ago. Yeah. Real rap. I ain't even gonna lie. They picked me up. You know what I'm saying? This why when I tell you I'll be talking about whack, right? I can see it. Like, come on now. Nigga, I've been picked up before. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No cap. No cap. Nigga. They know. And they know I ain't breaking no law. They know that, nigga. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Straight up. Yeah. You hear me? They know. Nigga, shit. They know nigga had a car dealership and everything. They know everything. Dump truck company. Cribs. Everything. They know. Man, I told you. These people followed me for months. Facts. You said they didn't catch then. Not now. Remember I told you. You on my shit going ran speaking on whack. KO. You know what I'm saying? You know I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate all y'all that rock with me, man. Yeah. You know your boy DZ been through some things, man. You know, I'm happy to be here. Mistress Adina, what you doing, baby? Straight up. You know, I appreciate seeing you. You know, I went and searched to make sure I get it right for you. Because I thought about you. You know what I'm saying? When I was informed how to do it, I thought about you and I went and looked and I found you. I said, oh, and I clicked on it. It said you was hidden. I said, oh, I got to bring her back. And then that's why I let you know, yo, come on back. I got you out of there. I don't know what happened, but that ain't going to happen no more. And if it do, let me know. I know how to get it right. You know what I'm saying? KO said my wife in tune now. Shout out to wifey, bro. Yeah. You know, Mistress Adina, I had to bring you back. You know I had to bring you back. Come on. You rock with the SBGB TV. You know I appreciate all of y'all. J Rip. Straight up. If you are a member, put a 1 in the chat so I can shout you out personally. If you are a member to SBGB TV, put a 1 in the chat. Straight up. Holy Mayor Sky. What's poppin'? Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. Mistress Adina. You know I appreciate you. Bless Naja Beauty. Straight up. KO my guy. You already know what it is. We almost there. You hear me? We going hard in the paint. Facts. No cap. Dark chocolate. You know I appreciate all y'all, man. Yeah. The grind. Don't stop. JR gets bread, my guy. Yes, sir. You know it. Man. And I appreciate all of y'all. You hear me? Let's go. Hats off was popping. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. We in the building, man. We growing. About to hit the 20K. Solid. You know, real rap, man. You know what I'm saying? And we grinding. No cap. No cap. We grinding, man. Blue Chicken! What you doing, baby? C Brown. What's poppin'? Yes, sir. I already know, KO. No, you solid, bro. Straight up. Yeah. We right there on that 20K, y'all. We should be hitting that joint today. We right there. You know what I'm saying? We got some new subscribers today. Solid. You know what I'm saying? And we right there. Like we right there. Like right there. Like right there. We gonna get that. Straight up. Kia! Baby! What's poppin'? You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We right there. No cap. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, we gonna hit that. Facts. We didn't crack the surface. Yeah, I can see that happening right ASAP. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? That 20K is there. You know, we spinning wheels. You know what I'm saying? Skirt! Let's get it. We about to catch that traction. Skirt! You know what I'm saying? No cap. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real, man. You know, we had good dialogue. You know, today we went hard in the paint. Great dialogue. I mean, solid. You know, we growing it. You know what I'm saying? Spreading it out. You know. Y'all see I've been going live like this. You know, so that we can get the, you know, the traction spread out. I'm going to be going live back how I was going live. And I'm going to be honest. You know, y'all my peoples. I'm probably going to go live on both settings at the same time. I'm sitting there thinking about that. You hear me? I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go live on both settings. And you know, all the people that rock with me, you know, we just gonna get everybody on the other setting while we get some people on this setting. I would want everybody to be on the other setting so that we can still get the traction. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just rock with me on this. You know, I had to do this so that we can get this quick traction. You know what I mean? You know I be on my shit. I ain't gonna lie, I be sitting back thinking, but we gotta revert back to how we was going live before. But this right here, it was just to get that push to the 20K. You know what I'm saying? To get the new people and to push to the 20K. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, rock with me, man. Straight up. Welcome to all new subscribers, man. You know, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know how solid we do. We go super hard, though. Y'all know this. Y'all know your baby Deezy definitely hold it down as the host. Come on. Y'all know this. Y'all notice the rawest late night show in the building. You know, this right here take a different type of brother. Everybody can't rock it like this every night. I know some of those bigger channels, right? They see me and they know we going there. Because this right here, everybody can't do this. Hell no. And right, I can feel the difference in my body when I do this shit. Like, my body feel different when I do this shit. Straight up. This is another level. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah. But you know, we was gifted for this, y'all. You hear me? Facts. We was gifted for this. And it's non-stop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the solid people. that rock with SBGB TV, man. Straight up. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all of y'all, man. We non-stop. You know, J-Rip Advisory. I see you. Yeah. I see you. Just to let y'all know I rock with all y'all, man. You know that rock with SBGB TV, man. You know, smash the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the subscribe button, man. Share this live. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. Much appreciated, man. If you like us to promote anything for you, email me, sbgbtv@gmail.com. I appreciate y'all. If you would like to become a member, become a member. It's only $3.99, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Straight up. No cap. And we going to keep grinding, man. And I want y'all to stay locked in. Hit that notification bell. Share the live. Subscribe. Y'all know how we doing non-stop. I appreciate all of y'all, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now. Let's get it.